So, hello everybody. Welcome to issue 103 of the Builder Routemaster. Today is a very, very special issue. It's going to tie up all of those issues where we've left little bits out. So as it's a mammoth issue, I've got the mammoth guests that there are. But let's start off with my absolutely fantastic co-host, Horlicks. Oh, you look surprised there.
Yeah, no, good evening, everyone. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to tonight. And I'm looking forward to it for Penny. Because, yeah, it's got those bits everywhere. And tonight,
I've laid my bits out on my bed, look.
Yeah, and tonight she's going to be able to lift that bass up, that David Backing bass, with the bass on it, and everything will be on it.
Well, the rumour is that it's going to be so heavy that I won't be able to lift it up by the base.
Well, there is that. Yeah, I struggle with it.
Right, pick a number between 1 and 4.
4.
Yeah, 4. Okay, we've got with us tonight Dave's Hobbies.
Hello, good evening, everybody, and good evening, Penny and Horlicks, and everyone else that's with us tonight. And such an honour to be with you on your show tonight, Penny.
Really I couldn't do it without you, Dave.
No, you are. Of course, you could. Yeah,
you are all of you are all. If I was pinned down to the first name I would choose, it would be really difficult, but. 4 names, well, 5 names, really easy.
Yeah.
So, right, Dave, pick a number between 1 and 3.
Oh, 2.
2. So we've got Bill with Adrian.
Yes, thank you. Yes, hopefully a good build tonight.
Yeah. And of course, we can never have any shows without Adrian, all the work he does in the background. I say this time and time again because I mean it. The work that he does, you guys don't see what he does, but this show, it wouldn't be half as good without him.
Yeah.
So yeah, Adrian, pick a number between 1 and 2.
Oh, 1.
1. We've got Mark's Mods.
So yeah, thanks for having me on tonight, Penny. It feels nostalgic actually, taking me back to 130. It really is.
Yeah.
So I'm honoured to be here. So thank
Not
you
a
for inviting
problem.
me.
So, Mark, pick a number between 1 and 1.
1.
We've got Geordie Dave.
First time as well, Penny. It's an honour to be on your show. It's a good build for you tonight. I think everybody will enjoy it.
Not a problem. I did invite one other person. That was Steve-O. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it tonight. He's got a shift that finishes at 10 o'clock. But basically, if he comes on at 10 o'clock, it'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
You know. Don't know if we'll be finished by 10 or we might just have reached stage 2 by then. I don't know. Right. So I'm going to do this slightly differently tonight. Obviously, what we do is we focus on the build. We can stop and start as we go. All of that's going out the window. I'm going to be really focusing on the build. As you see, I've got my headphones on today with my extra long cable, which means I can just get on with it. Horlicks is going to be pretty much leading me. Dave is going to be coming out with interesting facts, as he always does. Mark is going to be catching up with the comments. And it's all hopefully, I haven't just picked these 5 people because they're great friends of mine. there is a chemistry between us all, so I am absolutely confident this show will just flow. So, shall we try up the comments before we go for it?
Yeah, quick comment thing, and then we'll get going.
Yeah.
Okay, that's down to me. Okay, so gold star goes to Christine. Say, hello everyone. Hope you're all well.
Hello, Christine.
Hello,
Hi, Christine.
Hi,
Hi,
Christine.
Christine. Next is me. Hello everybody.
Hello.
Next we have Yorkshire Crafter. Hello everyone.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello, Julie.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Jerry.
Hi dear. And P40F20. Hi all.
Hello.
Hi, P40.
Happy 40.
Right,
Hi, P40.
I'll probably get this next name wrong.
I'm
So
looking forward
Danielle
to it.
Boudreau.
Very close. Danielle Boudreau.
Boudreau. Right.
Do you know what? I watched
Hello,
the show.
Danielle.
I did watch a show the other week when Danielle came in, and the person who was hosting the show, I can't remember who it was now, got the pronunciation wrong. Said, "Oh, I don't know if I've got that right." And I'm sitting there going, "Ha! I can pronounce it, okay."
Okay, so next we have Dano Bills. Hello everyone.
Hello, Daniel Bills.
And
Hi,
then
Dano.
finally we've got Dave's Hobbies. Hello everyone. Hope you're all doing okay.
Hi, Dave.
I'm Dave. And that's
Right.
the chat for now.
Fantastic. Are you ready for this, Horlicks?
Yes,
Are
let's
you sure?
go.
Have you got your refreshments?
I do.
I've got my coffee, my mini cheddars, and I've gone for 2 Kit Kats today.
I might have to make another one.
Yeah.
I should have made it in my giant cup, but I didn't. So
You mean like this?
no, my big cup.
Oh.
We haven't seen that for months.
Do you remember that coffee mug I saw the other day? It's 2 litres.
Oh, really?
2 litre coffee mug. I don't think my kettle holds that much.
No, I might disappear when we get to a suitable point. I might have to disappear for 5 minutes and just make another one.
That's absolutely fine. It's going to be a marathon today, and I totally understand.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to do a parts rundown or magazine or whatever we do? Please excuse my dirty, filthy, horrible top. I've been painting the last couple of days, and I feel terrible, and I might have to throw this out and buy a new one because guess who didn't protect their tabletop properly?
Okay, so
Oh, hang on, I'm behind you now. Look, see, I'm failing you.
that's all right. No, I'll read out what we're doing. So we're going to be fitting the ceiling assembly to the upper deck today. Now, this is, as Penny said, the reason we missed out a lot of stuff is in preparation for this. Because otherwise she would have had to have taken a load of stuff back off the bus, and it was just a bit pointless. So, so in this issue, the framework for the rear of the bus is assembled together with the number plate, and obviously, we fit the ceiling of the upper deck as well. So, all I can say is good luck.
Oh, I like this. As you know, I hate removal of packages on live streams. It makes the most goddamn awful noise. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to have to remove mine, but it just slipped off. Right.
Okay, so the first part is 103A, which is the rear frame.
Okay, so this is the rear frame. It's made of metal. Not to be confused with this one, because this one's got this little, dare I say, a window-shaped bit on it.
Yeah. Okay. 103B is the other rear frame.
Do you know what? I was going to call it the other one. So is it that way, is it?
Yes.
Again, that's metal.
Okay. 103C is a brake light.
I think it's that one. That's a little clear piece of red acrylic.
Yeah. Okay. 103D is a bracket.
D bracket red. There you go. That surprisingly is plastic. I thought that was metal.
Yeah, it looks it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so 103E is a window pane.
Oh no, more windows. This one's flashy. It's got red on it.
Yeah.
Just to show you how clear it is.
Okay.
Now you see me. Now you still see me.
103F is a number plate frame.
Right, F number plate. Oh, that looks like this one. This is black plastic.
Lovely. We've got 103G, which is a number plate. And I was surprised at this.
This is metal.
Metal, yeah.
Metal. Yeah. That's
I
really nice.
was really shocked when I opened this.
Yeah, because I've always said plastic when you don't need the strength, metal when you need metal. This doesn't need to be metal, does it?
No, but it's a nice touch.
Oh, we're slanted at a slight angle. I can see that. Anyway, sorry. I'm
Okay, H.
admiring the parts.
No, H is a bracket, and it's a clear one.
Is it this one?
Yeah, that looks to be right. Yeah.
So that would be very, very easy to lose.
Yeah. Okay, and then we've got 12 pieces of tape.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14. Does that mean I'm lucky?
Yeah, I had 14, and I've still got 14 because I ended up using
electrical tape.
Yeah, electrical tape was much better, so I've still got mine. Okay,
yeah,
so
let me do a quick check then. I've had a big old tidy up today.
Oh
and
God!
as a result, I can't find anything. I've actually put things back in the proper places, and now I don't know. It's gone.
Okay.
So you know me, I have loads of electrical tape, except when here it is. I was going to say, except when I need it.
Oh, brilliant!
You think that'll be enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got now onto screws.
Oh God, have you seen all these screws?
Yeah, there's lots. So we've got 5 AP screws.
Right, AP screws times 5.
Brilliant. 44 JP screws.
I thought it was going to be that because that's a big old bag. Now I'm just going to estimate that.
Yeah, 1, 2,
and
3,
I think
4,
we
5,
probably
44,
got.
Yeah.
I think I've probably got 44 spares, haven't I?
Yeah. NM screws. There's 7.
6, 7. They're very small.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's popular.
MM screws. 4.
My name is. No, that's W. Is that WM? Oh, that was confusing, wasn't it? I nearly got the wrong screws. 4 MM.
That's right.
Mike.
And then we've got TM screws, which is there's 28 of them.
Is that a first? Tango Mike.
Yes.
I think it is. Yeah.
28.
WM.
Right.
30.
These are the ones that I nearly thought were
MM.
Easily
done.
Yeah. But it's like I was like, well, how come I can line that letter up, but I can't line that one up? And when I line that one up, that one goes, what's going on?
Right, 7 FM screws.
And on this FM, there's no Christmas music this month.
No.
Actually, I think there was 8 in that one.
And then you've got 13 GM screws.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah.
Okay, and then we've got 5 DP.
So that's an awful lot of screws this week.
Yeah. So it says before starting assembly, identify all the screws, which we've just done. Keep them to hand in separate containers for easy handling, which we've done from the start.
Yes.
And then it says some will be used in future issues. So we won't need them all today.
Well, I've kind of been a bit naughty because when I wasn't here, when I was at my old place, all of my Routemaster screws were kept in this. So you see, I've got all my metal screws there, and then I've got EFGH But what I've been doing since we've restarted the Routemaster, sorry, R2D2 might complain. Right. So I've actually been not quite got round to sorting them out, pile, but they're all there.
Yeah, that's okay.
So,
You'll be able to sort them out in the week, and
yeah.
everything
Well,
will
I
be
do
done.
keep saying that every week.
Right. Okay. So there's a little in brackets here. It says that spare screws are supplied, as always.
Oh, sorry, guys. I've just had a bit of emergency. I just got to run off. I've just spilt my coffee. I just want to grab some paper.
Oh no.
While Penny's doing that, I'll do the chat. So we've got Adrian, co-editor. Hello, everyone.
Hi, Adrian.
Danielle Boudreau. That's right, Penny. You did great from the beginning.
I'm so sorry about that.
We've got Martin Shaningwa.
Hello, Martin.
Hi, Martin.
Martin.
I do apologise if I'm getting your name wrong. And we've got Andrew Jones and Pascal saying hi.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, Andrew.
Okay, so when you're ready, Penny, give us a
Yeah,
nod.
I'm so sorry about that. It's just that coffee on worktops, it kind of seeps underneath things. And I've got these lovely MDF tops, drawers, so I just need to sort it out. I'll try not to spill my coffee again. Right, so instruct me then, Horlicks.
Okay, so step one, you're going to need the brake light and the bracket. So fit the brake light 103C into the bracket 103D. This is a push fit connection.
Okay, it's not so obvious on the light, but on the instructions you can clearly see there's a little couple of cutout bits. So I assume that that's only going to be one way you can get that in. No, that's interesting. So that will go in any way you want it.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Then. I wouldn't call that a push fit. Well, it actually is. I tell a lie. And there you go. Don't tap it because it will fall out and it'll drop on your table. So today, I've just found a load of drills that I lost this afternoon from diamond painting. Well, we did the show and these drills, it was so funny. They were so full of static. They were literally jumping up like fleas or popcorn in it. You know, if you do a pan of popcorn and you don't put the lid on, that's what these were like. Right, there we go. That's that done.
Okay. Step two, fit the screw sockets on the bracket 103D into the recesses in the rear frame 103B. Only the lower part of the frame is shown here. And then we need to fix that in place with 2 AP screws.
Lovely. So I'll get my 2 APs ready first. Oh, I don't want to play ball. Okay. Right. So 2 APs. Right. I always forget to load my screwdriver up ready for the first one. Right, so I can see from the orientation of the magazine that it's this bit we're dealing with, but it's in that orientation. Try and get it the same as. So that looks right to me. There's 2 screw holes there. So we're going to need to flip this over. And it doesn't look like there's a right or wrong way. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Right, so now that lamp obviously isn't going to fall out. So as always, first one can go in and that's the wrong screwdriver. Well, that's definitely not the right one. How bizarre. Sorry, guys.
Do you want to bring up that little bit of chat, Mark?
Yeah, can do. So Andrew says, I thought you'd be watching the Dam Busters on Channel 5 tonight, Dave.
No, Andrew, I've actually got the film The Dam Busters on DVD, and so I can watch it anytime. So yeah, I'd much rather come and help Penny tonight, actually. So,
well, that is probably one of the best compliments I could ever receive. That Dave would rather be on the show than watching Lancasters on telly.
Yeah. It's not the film, Dave. It's a documentary tonight on the Dam Busters raid.
Ah, right. I didn't know that.
Channel
Well,
5.
I've seen that one as well. So,
well, you can get it on catch up anyway, can't you?
Yeah.
Right, that's on there solid.
Brilliant.
As I always say, I could probably have screwed those on a little bit tighter, but that's not moving, so no need to.
Okay.
Oh, that is the brake light, isn't it?
Yes.
That is the only brake light.
At
Terrible by today's standards.
Okay, so step 3 is to fit the light bracket 103H, which is the clear piece, to the inside of the rear frame 103B with the screw sockets aligned, fixed in place with 2 NM screws.
Well, that makes... Sorry.
The bracket forms a light over the number plate.
That makes me very happy because of all the pieces this week, that's probably going to be the easiest one to lose. So the fact that we're fitting it onto the bus early is means that once it's fixed, we can't lose it. Well, yeah. We probably could lose it because
you could lose the whole frame.
I could, yeah. They say we make things idiot proof, but then a new kind of idiot comes along, i.e. me. Right. So screws checked, screws lined up. So it looks like this bracket is going on with this tab downwards.
Yes.
And that's right. Going into there like so. And oh, that's me. Someone buzzing me now. Right, that's going to be awkward to hold. So there we go. That's gone in. So I've just, as always, I put the first one in just enough to hold. I'm sorry, I know I say that a lot. There we go. That's going in wonderful. So I'm just putting it in until it goes nice and tight. There's no wiggle on that, so I'm happy with that.
Lovely.
I can see how that's going to light the number plate up now. Yeah, that's nice. I like that.
So step 4 is to fit the number plate frame 103. Oh no. Ooh.
Yeah, we're missing a step 4, aren't we? Is that on purpose, Adrian? What Adrian has done?
I will check that.
No, I can see it. Right. I'm going to bring it up on manually then. So I did wonder. So we need to fix the number plate to the number plate holder. Then we'll fit that to the bus. So do you want me to call instructions? Are you happy for me to do that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so we're going to fix the number plate 103G to the number plate frame 103F. Position it as shown. Fix in place with 2 NM screws. So I'll just get those ready. And that is it. That's all we have to do for that stage. Right, so they've got this backwards, so it's obviously going to go that way, I guess. So that's going to go in like that. So I just want to... It will fit either way round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip to step 5 to do a test fit. Which, yes. Right. So you've got two little locating tabs. One there and one there. They are the bottom of the number plate. So obviously, if you put it in that way, and it will happily go in that way, And that doesn't look wrong like that, does it? But then when you come to this bit, it won't go in.
Yeah.
So make sure that locating tab is pointing down. That's the bottom. I knew there was a way. I just couldn't figure out what that way was. I mean, it probably wouldn't have killed to undo that screw and then put it back in again, but obviously we like to try and get it right the first time round. Okay, did you want to go on to step 5?
Okay, yeah. So step 5 now is to fit the number plate frame 103F to the rear frame 103B beneath the brake light. The light bracket 103H fits into the slot in the top part of 103F. Fix that in place with 2 NM screws.
Lovely. Right, so I'm assuming that's me finished with the NM screws after this. So I've got the 2 screws ready. And these are nice little discrete screws, aren't they?
Mm.
Sorry, go on, Mark.
I'm just saying the only problem is you have to take the number plate back off again in a future issue.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yes, I do believe so.
Oh, yeah, I got told about that, actually.
Well, I was just about to say, could we not have screwed it in from the inside like they do? There's a lot of the more modern builds start to screw from underneath, but obviously that isn't going to work.
No, you need to locate it where it is, and leave it where it is until you're told to take the screws out again, and then it's like behind the panel, and so you can't put it on at a later date.
No, sorry, what I meant was, you know, where a lot of the builds you're screwing things in from the inside.
Yeah.
And I was going to suggest it's a shame we couldn't have done that, but obviously that's really sensible if we've got to take it off later.
Yeah.
So there we go. That is stage 5 complete.
Okay. So step 6 now is to check the fit of the 2 parts of the rear frame, 103A and 103B, fixed together with 3 MM screws. The inset below shows the part fixed together with the screw heads in recesses, part 103A.
Right, so so we're going to bring this piece in. That's going to go in like that. Yeah, you've got the rear entrance there, haven't you? Right, that doesn't want to stay in place, but the screw holes all line up. This, I'm not sure about the fit round there, but I think that'll be okay. But obviously it depends when the screws go in. So let's insert some screws. So I think I'm going to try and do the middle one first. Hold it together like that, as I often do. And I've just put that in just enough to bite, and that should hold it. Then bring this top one, or the bottom one. And then, so something else that I often say, move the part around to suit you. Make the part work for you, not the other way around. I think that screwdriver head's going to be too small. Perfectly good enough to pop and screw in, just enough bite. But I think obviously this is metal, so we want to get that in nice and tight so it doesn't wibble around.
So yeah, that's what I mean. As much as I have my love for the Oria, and I love my Oria, since Mark suggested those wearer ones, they just fit perfectly every application you need them for on this model. That's why I got them.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give you a bit of a scoop, shall I? I've ordered a new screwdriver that claims to be the best screwdriver ever. It screws twice as fast. It's got ratchet action. And one of the things I really like, it's got all the bit stores in the handle, which is nothing new. I was about to say this screw doesn't seem to ever want to tighten up.
Yeah, they're going away. I said that on mine. I was like, I'm screwing and screwing and screwing. They seem to go in forever.
And then just as you say it, they stop.
Yeah, they stop.
So giving that a gentle bend, I'm happy with that.
Lovely.
Look at that.
Yeah, you got a whole frame.
That's ugly, isn't it? It's as ugly as the back end of a bus.
Yeah.
Hi, Steve. How are you?
Yeah, I'll just do that bit of chat. Andrew says, about the documentary, it's on 3 nights running.
Yeah.
And then we've got the wonderful Steve Owen. Hi, all. On my break. Have a good build tonight.
Thanks, Stephen.
Thanks, Stephen.
Okay, so step 7.
Right, step 7, we have to go back to it later.
Oh, yeah.
Step 8.
Yeah, step 8.
Right. Does that mean I need to bring my bus in?
Step 9, basically that tells us to take off the back end, the top deck off, to alter the cable for the upstairs light.
Okay, yeah.
That gives us all the instructions up to issue 11, 12, put the back end back on again. Right, step 13. Basically, that reminds us about the cable for the upstairs light.
Okay.
Positioning of it.
Right. Oh, that's what we did before, wasn't it?
Yes.
So we are on step 14 then.
Yes, that's correct.
14. Okay. Wait for me to catch up.
Don't worry, you don't need to get confused, Pen.
No, it's just that my next set of instructions goes from 6 to 13, but it's dealing with parts from issue 87, 76, and 56.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the that's pointing out to positioning the power cable to the upstairs light. Basically, you need to make sure when you put the top deck back onto the base lower deck, it's in the correct place.
Yeah, and we did that when you did it that time. So that's good. So yeah, we need to get your bus.
Do I need just the top deck?
Yeah.
Or do I need? I think I do just need the top deck.
Just
right.
the top deck at the moment and the
Lovely.
roof.
Ooh, this is a moderate workout leading up to a heavy workout. So there is my bus. I'm not going to get it all in, I'm afraid. Right, I'm going to have to reposition my mouse.
Have you got your side cam set up?
Of course I have, yes.
Because it might be easier to use the side cam. Because
Right.
then you've got multiple eyes helping you with positioning.
Yes, you are dead right there. Can you see why Horlicks is my friend? So let's see if I can find a flashy angle for that. Right. So
It might help if you go full screen, Penny.
Yeah, I'll,
oh,
I will do that once I've read the instruction.
right. Bear with me a sec. I'm just doing a play with cameras now. You're going to see lots of different cameras come up. I got it right the first time. Look at that.
Well, that looks good.
Yeah. So let's see if I can get a better angle.
Can you go down a bit so
Down
we
a
can
bit?
sort of look through the window?
I'll tell you what. Do you want to? Sorry about the dizzy cam bit. How's that?
Better.
That's good, yeah.
I can do better in the form of body cam, but the body cam sits here, so it'll kind of obstruct things a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
We'll go with that. Okay, so are you ready?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, hang on. I've got the wrong view. I'm trying to be really clever and bring the views in, but
okay, so the next step is to fit the roof to the upper deck. It says see also step 15. And which is there. But it says open the windows, but we don't need to do that because we haven't done that part. Oh, right. So it doesn't say about putting the poles in.
No, I think the poles, in theory, should already be on.
Right.
Yeah.
To not put them on.
So the first thing you need to do then is sit your poles on to your seats.
Yeah.
This is prayer time, because I'm not sure. I think I lost a pole, and then someone gave me a load of poles, so I might actually have too many. So
can you move the you've got
sorry,
a boom in the way. That's it.
Yeah, I moved that camera because I couldn't get into the drawer, and then in doing so I blocked the view, didn't I? Right. So I'm not looking at the monitor so much, so if you don't get a good view, tell me.
Okay.
Right, so starting from the back. So I'm obviously supporting these seats as I push the pole in, because these seat backs look very fragile.
They are slightly angled, these ones, when they go on.
Right, so I may have to twist them further.
Yeah, it's just a case of jiggling them about once you put the top on, which is all good fun.
Oh, R2's complaining because I put them face down. Have you guys met R2?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a little robot that runs about.
Yeah, I know that.
He reacts when you touch him. He usually whinges if you touch him. He doesn't like being touched, but he connects up with an Android app, and you can actually watch Star Wars with him, and he reacts properly in all the right places. Right, okay, bums on seat time, because I've got 2 holes after this and only 1 pole. So I'm going to have a fudge through my drawer. Da-da-da. You all worried then, didn't I?
Yeah.
Don't forget your mirror.
Yes. So will I need to screw the mirror on before I put the roof on?
I did mine afterwards.
Right. And can you remember what screw I need for the mirror?
No, I taped mine
I've
on
left
the
the
back.
screw in there.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah. Cool.
Right. So,
okay, so align the roof assembly with the framework of the upper deck. As you do so on both sides of the bus, ensure the grab poles fit into the ceiling sockets with the blue arrows. It's advisable to use tweezers through the windows to guide them into place. The tabs on both sides, red circles, fit into the slots between the ceiling and the frame, and align with the holes in the ceiling. So you should see little slots between your roof and your frame, and that's where those plastic tabs fit in.
right. I've got 2 long pair of tweezers. I've got these normal tweezers, and I've got the push to open ones. I'm really not sure at this point which ones will be best. So what I'm thinking is, if I come in at an... Oh, I see. Yes, I've got the little holes there, haven't I?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what was Dave suggested to me.
Angle.
Put one side in and then bring it towards you, bringing it down whilst getting all the poles in.
So if you checked now, Penny, underneath, if you check now where all them poles are on that side.
Yeah. Right. So you're going to want me to move that camera, aren't you?
If you can get it through the window. Yeah. Oh.
Somewhere there. But if
that's going to be the best I can do.
That's okay.
Horlicks is well experienced at this, so I'll let Horlicks explain to you how we did it.
So on the near side of the bus, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 poles, and the first one is way off. Right, I think what's going to be the easiest way to do is to turn around and work from the side that I'm actually going into. I've also got a wire trapped inside.
So yeah, what Dave suggested to me is what you're doing there, and then bring it down, do all the furthest ones away from you, and then as you bring the bus down, trying to keep them in place, then you can go along and do the front ones near you.
Okay, I have a theory, may not work. So I've got all the tabs in, but I'm not pushing them in. I'm letting them sit above. So I think yes. So right. Perfect. That went in. Right. Okay. Do you know what? Whoever said to do this after you put the windows in, you're a genius.
We all said on that live that night, don't put your frames on.
Do you know what? I'm going to switch to tweezers. I've got some better tweezers, but they're shorter. Do you know what? These tweezers, I got these free with a diamond painting kit. And these are now my go-to tweezers. They are absolutely amazing. I'm going to take the glasses off as well. So I'm sorry you can't see what I'm doing, guys. Actually, I could get my fingers in there. Actually,
yeah, you can get your fingers in pretty much okay, Penny. I did one side like that, and then I'll switch to the other side, and then just very, very carefully work your way around.
Do you know what? I'm being stupid here. I can turn it on its side, which then means I can switch to that camera, and then you might be able to see what I can see. No, you can't really, but right. So the one I'm having the most trouble with is this one, right? The one right on the back.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem... Oh, this one, sorry, right at the back. This is not the actual grab pole. You know, like the normal grab pole. This was the back of the seat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the last grab pole. It's the pole basically when you go down the stairs.
Yeah, because there's less there's less flexibility on it. Oh.
Probably the one that's most going to be problematic.
Yeah. Right, so the roof has just come off, which means all my grab poles have come out again. Right. No.
Do you mind if I bring up the chat?
You go for it.
Okay, so Peter Whitlock says, good evening, everyone. I've just logged on and you're already started. Was it an early start tonight?
Good evening, Peter.
Yeah. Hi, Peter.
I will take partial blame for that because I'm going to have to take this. I've had to take this off. That's in the way. This is the little window winder. Right. Yes, we did announce it last week during the show, but I've just been, all sorts has been going on this today, so I've not been able to advertise the show. So had I advertised the show as normal, you would have known. So
Right.
I do take blame for that.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So I've got all the pegs, all the poles in,
Yeah.
and yet this back one's fallen out.
Mm.
So this is going to be a very frustrating time for me today, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll just catch up on chat then. So your second favourite person is Love Money's. She's put like, or he has put like, share, subscribe.
Hi, Love Money.
Love Money says, hi all. Love Money says, quick touching the robot.
Yes. Right. What I'm going to do, this might be a daft idea. I've got these pegs in and I've got these poles in on one side. Now, I did touch one of the poles and the whole roof came off. So what I want to do, as I say, this might be a daft idea. I'm going to masking tape the roof on.
I was going to say, why don't you put 1 or 2 screws in where the screws goes into the roof?
The only issue I've got with that is, what if I need to take that screw out?
Right. Yes.
I mean, I did think that, but I think masking, I mean, it's a waste of masking tape, but it's what we do. We waste masking tape for a living, don't we? So that is done on that side. So I'm hoping that I can now do the other side without ripping out the first bit. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make that noise.
Okay.
That's not.
Go on. Just finish off chat with Andrew Jones. Is R2D2 in mourning for the friend Darth Vader who died yesterday, who was from Bristol and was also the Green Cross man?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, he's probably a little bit happy, isn't he?
Oh,
He's sad for the person, but probably very happy that the Darth Vader will never be coming back for definite in the guise that he was originally in. So, and I wouldn't call him, well, yeah, I'll call him heartless for that. Shouldn't speak ill of the dead.
No.
I've actually met him, you know. Oh, that's why I masking taped my roof down. Because I just pulled that little tiny bit too much and the whole roof just came off.
That's exactly what happened to me. I just got them all lined up, apart from one. So I gently lifted it up and the whole thing popped up and they all came out again.
Yeah, that doesn't want to go back in. Right.
Okay.
That's all out of alignment now.
While Penny sorts that, I'll just finish off the chat. So, Andrew said Darth Vader appeared on a plinth. That statue was moved from its plinth earlier in the year. This happened overnight. Okay. We've got Chris Camplin. Hi from me and Cheryl, just having McDonald's.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
And Peter Whitelock says, okay, Penny, all things are forgiven.
So when that roof popped, every single one of those poles just popped out. That's why it won't go back in.
Oh, no way.
So back to square one, I'm afraid. It's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it?
It took me about 3 or 4 attempts myself. So
Yeah.
Just something, you know.
So,
But just think if you had to go through the tiny window openings.
oh God.
I
can think of a few choice, unrepeatable words. Saying that, with that masking tape in, that was a lot easier to put back in. Oh, no, this one's not even reaching. Yeah, right. Okay, so plan B. I'm going to put a couple of bits of masking tape on the other side as well. As I say, this might not work, but we try these ideas.
Okay, well, while you're putting the poles in, I'm just going to grab this opportunity to grab another cup of tea.
Yeah.
So
You aren't blessed with cups the size of ours, are you?
Good idea, Horlicks. Let's have a coffee.
So yeah, I'll be back in a sec.
Right.
Okay.
So do you think we have second time lucky?
Yeah, or maybe even third time lucky, who knows?
You're being pessimistic, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
See, this masking tape is actually doing me rather well, but it's in the way.
Okay.
So
I didn't turn my roof on the side like that. I must admit I kept it upright and I just went from side to side. So
right.
With my hands each side of the windows.
So like this.
No, the other side. So like you had one hand in one side of the bus and one hand in the other side of the bus.
Oh, I see what you're saying there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give that a try. I'll try any idea. And of course, the roof won't lift up then, will it? Because it won't go with the gravity. You know, gravity will work for us.
That's right. Yeah, but you have to bob down to have a look at what you're doing with the pearls, which is difficult. That's a good camera angle.
That's a good camera angle to see me. Right. So
if you bob down and look through the windows, get one arm over this side.
Bear with me a sec. I'm just looking for a tool that I don't think I actually own anymore. Where's that gone? I used to own a head torch, and I think that would be extremely useful right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't have it. So, right. So, which side am I? I'm working on this side. So, right. But won't I then have to work up? Oh, I can't. So the way I'm interpreting this, Dave, I'm having to work blind by feel.
No, you need to be bobbed down to have a look through the windows.
But then I can't. Oh, I've done it. I've done it. I've done it.
Yeah.
It's in. Dave, I just done that one by feel.
Yeah.
Because these poles are flexible. No, I'm actually managing to do it with 2 fingers.
Okay, well, just nice and steady. Take your time.
Yeah, no, I'm taking my time. But if you... Right. So, I haven't got a spare pole to show you, but if we pretend this is the pole, take that winder off, and we're trying to get this bit in, what I'm doing, I don't know if you can see this, I'm bending it at the bottom.
Yeah.
And you see how you get more flex at the top?
Yeah.
That's what I've just done on there, and that has worked really well. So this side is all, mind you, this side was also already semi-lined up anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So if I might try and get really flashy in a minute. If I can do these one-handed, I could get the other camera in there and show you.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, I'm talking about a head cam, aren't I? If I get the camera in there, I might actually be able to use... Oh, my roof just popped. So, right. So I might actually be able to use that camera as a monitor. No, because it's all backwards, isn't it? Right. So let me... That'll work, won't it?
Yeah.
So what I'm doing, or what I did in the last one, that now won't reach because that roof...
It's sort of a double-handed thing, you know, like patting your head and rubbing your tummy at the same time.
Yes.
It's
Yes. Right, I'm having to work. No, it's got stuck at the top on something. Oh God, don't do that. There we go. Right, roof is in. I don't know if that's a good sound or a bad sound.
when it falls out.
Right. So this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I am bending it.
Yeah.
A little bit. That's too long.
No, it isn't.
Oh, but it's longer than the other ones.
You've got your roof too low.
Right. Okay. That does make sense. So let's...
Did you check the length of your poles, by the way?
Yes. Right, here we go. So,
Flipping heck.
Flipping heck. Yeah, I think that's a double flipping heck. Oh no. Right, okay. So
Has it snapped, Penny?
Yeah. So.
Okay, can you super glue it on?
Yes. Yes. So I'm going to come. Oh, I just dropped it again. So I'm going to come back to that one last because now I know that that's definitely going to fit.
So perhaps you could super glue it into the top.
Yes, and then put some glue on the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Or get the rest in and get the roof down, because you can easily put it at the top end and just then glue the bottom end in and last.
Yeah, Bob your uncle then.
Right. So the next one I'm working on is this one. So. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That straight in.
Just take your time, nice and steady, because they are fragile.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah.
So. Right. So the next one is this one, which you can't see.
And I think Horlicks is back.
Yeah, I've got my tea that's big, about as big as my head.
Right. Well, we have. You still got that big Alton Towers mug.
Yeah, this is a new one for this year I bought.
Oh God, can't have last year's mug because that's like so last year.
I'm a sucker for them. I collect mugs from theme parks because I'm a theme park fanatic.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm glad I didn't glue these window winders in. I am so happy because I'm pulling them off because it's so much easier with them off.
Yeah.
Right, so that one. So, right, the best thing I've managed so far is lift the roof up a little bit. Then in that gap that I've just created, I'm popping in my pliers. I don't know if you can see the pliers going in there. Mm-hmm. And then I'm just gently twisting the pliers a little bit. And in turn, I've just pulled all of those poles out.
Yeah.
So that's too much. But if you don't do it too much,
I'm just going to comment on something. That might be handy to put in the Facebook group, Mark, what you've just shared there.
Yeah, I will.
Brilliant. Looks brilliant.
Yeah, it's a video that came up as recommended. Well, it's a YouTuber I watch. He restores toys, old toys.
Yeah.
And there was one, a Routemaster being restored.
Yeah, looks brilliant.
I'll do that now.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Well, you need to lift this roof up just enough to give you the space, but not so much that all the poles come out. Okay. Come on. It's been a long time since I prayed to God this much.
Well, I suppose you may be able to help.
Well, I hope he does.
Bit of divine intervention.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll blink and suddenly it's already in place.
Yeah.
Right, this one is actually a struggle. So,
What Chris Camplin comment, and he says, spare pole, 2 fingers, what next, LOL. And we've got Dave Mack. Good evening, Penny. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave Mack.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
I really am struggling with this one. I'm a bit put out by that one that I've snapped, which is kind of making me going a bit cautious.
Yeah. That one's gonna go.
Yes. Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, you were a bit scared there, weren't you?
You've got still one there that's.
I know. Right. Can you see that one?
Yeah.
So it's there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last one.
And are all the others in?
Yeah, all except that one that broke.
All you could just do to lift that roof just a
Yeah.
slight little bit. Just a little bit. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah. Right, that's not fallen out. I've got a finger ache. Oh. God. Using muscles in the fingers that I didn't know existed. Right, let's pull that window winder out and come in from the front. This should theoretically be the easiest one, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it should be.
Because I can come in sideways with it.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. I know I'm talking to an inanimate object.
I feel like I'm watching a horror.
You feel like you're watching a horror.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Oh. I can feel the pain.
Yeah.
We've all been
Trust
there.
me, I can feel the pain too. Right, can you still see all right?
Yeah, just take it nice and steady, Penny.
Right, now then that might work.
Yeah.
If I push the seat back. Oh, get in there.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
Push your roof down.
No, push
Okay.
the roof down.
Now check that they're all in before you put some screws in.
Yeah. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 on one side. I can see the handle on the back has come out, but that's come out on the side. 1, 2, 3 is in, and then there's this one which is broken off.
Yeah.
But it's a nice clean break, and it's gone up a little bit.
Over to you then, Horlicks. Probably suggest you put a few screws in.
Yeah. Okay. So. Oh, sorry. Ignore that.
Right.
So.
Step 16.
Where are we?
Working down the left-hand side of the model, starting from the front, fix the tabs on parts 84A and 84C to the corresponding fixing holes on the ceiling. 88A, 89A, and 90A using 8 JP screws. The inset shows the rear fixings. So basically, yeah, screw in all those tabs with JP screws.
Yeah, they have a nice way of putting it, don't they? Very long-winded way. Right, I'm very surprised. Aha, I thought there was some JP screws in the... Oh, I've only got 6. Plus another bag. It's obviously all the ones we've been... Where are we? I've lost me. Right, so obviously all of these, which we've had in previous issues, I've just been putting in the drawer. Right, so I'm going to change you to a wider view. I think that'll be better. How's that?
Yeah.
So, where are we? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Oh, that's in the way again, look. I think I'm going to pop every other screw in. Oh, I tell you what, I'm sweating. It's not physical work sweating. It's the mental work. I've sort of had to really focus on that. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 8 down one side.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so I'm on the wrong side then. Oh, my window, my mirror.
That's
Is it too
fine.
late for that?
We'll do
No.
that later.
Right. Okay. So I don't know if I'm on the right side. I'm not. So I have to turn that around.
Yes, you're on the right side.
No, I'm not. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. I don't know.
Well, it depends which way you're going to screw it in. Are you going to screw it facing us, or are you going to screw it
Oh,
facing
yeah,
you?
no. Right, okay, no, right. So obviously you are now backwards to me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting confused which is driver's side and which is not driver's side, even though I drive a bus and I know what side I get into.
I mean, I wouldn't worry too much because you've got to do exactly the same on the other side. So,
yeah. Right. That is not the right screw. Drive ahead, because there's an awful lot of slipping. So. Oh yeah, that's the one. Right. So I'm only putting these in enough to bite, just in case. Oh, that one don't want to go. There we go. That one kind of fought back, said I didn't want to go. And I said, yes, you are.
And that's the thing with this way of doing it, at least you can put your finger behind the ceiling and put your finger there.
There is 101 advantages to doing it like this, isn't there?
Yeah.
Getting those poles is only one of them. Right. So obviously, once I got to the second but last one, I then went to the last one, and then I'm working up every other one. Whew. I do already now feel I'm getting somewhere.
I'll just catch up with chat quickly.
Yep.
We've got Dave Mark, hi all.
Hi, Dave. An honour for you to be watching me.
Oh, yeah. Stephen Hyson, good evening, everyone.
Hi, Stephen. Hi, son.
Hi, Stephen.
And we've got Matthew Barham, evening all. Anyone seen the Conjuring movies? Bought 2 new ones today.
Hi, Matthew.
The what? The Conjuring movies?
Yeah, The Conjuring. I think I've seen the first one.
I've got a feeling that's a horror film.
Yeah.
See, I can't watch horror films because I feel robbed. I don't get scared by horror films.
No, I mean I do and I don't. They're just so predictable.
Yes. So I watched that Insidious with a friend of mine, and we laughed throughout the whole film. Right, that's gone in. I put every other screw in, just enough to bite. Then I did every other screw backwards, just enough to bite. Then I went down it and I tightened them up, but I stopped once I got resistance. Okay. And they're really only holding screws, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, right. I'm going to have to grab a seat because I'm exhausted, believe it or not.
Routemaster aerobics.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually hurting around here where I've been bending over.
Right. So Dave Mack says it's looking good now.
Thank you.
Matthew Barham says, I got the nun and Annabelle comes home. And we've got Dave Mack. They don't make horror films like they used to.
No. There's only one horror film that's ever scared me, and it's a film called The Dentist. And that's because I can feel the pain because I've had a dentist drill into my teeth before with anaesthetic. Right. So I can imagine what we're doing next, Horlicks.
Yeah. Okay. So step 17 is continuing working around the model, fixing the tabs on part 85C, 85A to the ceiling sections 90, 88 and 89A down the right hand side of the model using 8 JP screws. So the same as what you just done.
Right.
On the opposite side.
Lovely.
Obviously.
Can you sort the camera angles out for me? I'm just pulling screws out of a bag.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Oh, of course, yeah.
That's why we call him technical director, isn't it? Because he directs the technical things. I think we should give everyone a good nickname, you know, or proper title. Dave can be research manager. Background historian. How's that? So I'm doing exactly the same as before. Every other screw hole, just enough to bite. And then obviously I'm not going all the way to the end because every other screw when there's 8 is the 7th one. So then I'm doing screw number 8, screw number 6. Oh, sounds like someone's having an exciting time.
So I forgot to ask at the beginning of the stream. I guess this model, you're not putting figures in it?
I'm right. I did intend to, but they're in the lockup at the moment. And I haven't not got a chance to go and get them. And had I known that I was going to be looking at a room this morning, and had I known they were going to cancel at the last moment, I would have gone and got them today.
Right.
So I'm probably not going to. I'm just going to put the driver and the conductor in, and we'll make up some kind of story for it that it's just left the depot or it's just approaching its last stop at the end of the night and there just happens to be no one on that end stop or something, or it's rolling around from terminus to first stop. Because one of the things I absolutely love about TfL services is that the last stop isn't then the first stop of the next journey.
Or it could be a replacement bus for one that's broken down.
Well, that would then have not in service in it, wouldn't it?
Oh.
Technically, you shouldn't be changing your blinds until you actually are ready to pick up passengers. Although half of Dartford Depot, the buses that are there have got their last service still up. Did I say Dartford? I actually meant some bus depots. Right, so because I'm a daredevil, I'm going to lift that up by its roof. I would say nothing wrong with that. So this is the scary bit. I'm going to check the poles again. Right, the only one that's out of place is this back one, the one that goes up the stairs, which I am now pleased to tell you is now in place. So I'm going to stick that missing pole on now.
Jolly good.
So,
right, are you going to slot it in the top and basically put a bit of glue at the bottom?
Sorry, I just heard a funny noise. Scoops? It was like a squeaky toy almost. Right, sorry, yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of glue on there and pop that in. Meanwhile, I'll put glue on both ends, but I'll pop that in at an angle, and then I'll bring that down to match the top of the seat.
Yeah.
And hold it there for a few seconds, and then I've got to figure out which one it is first, haven't I? Yeah, then hold it there for a few seconds until it holds, and it's on that side. Right, so 1, 2, 3. Do you know what? I'm not really handling the roof that much, but it feels like a proper bus now because it's got that shape.
Yeah.
I know it's probably a daft thing to say, wasn't it? But, right, so this is a dry run. Oh, God. So obviously I will need to hold it for a few seconds. Otherwise, if that happens, it drops onto the floor. That's going to stick to the floor, isn't it? Right, so dry run number 2. Right, okay, I'm going to have to hold it further down. Right. Got it. Right, okay. So what I'm having to do is hold it really far down like that, almost like a cigarette. Push that in and push it. So you're trying to push the roof up. And then, because you've still got a little stubby nubby bit on the seat, and then you kind of need to lift it over and down. So, not that you guys need to know this because you've already done this, haven't you? And yours probably didn't go wrong like mine just did.
Nearly did. It was really frustrating. Like, after about 3 or 4 attempts, and then another one pops out. But
no, mine's actually snapped at the bottom. I actually took the little stump off on the seat. Right. So, top's in, bottom's in. Oh, that was easy. That was a piece of cake. However, I did do 2 or 3 dry runs there. I always say dry fit, don't I?
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why. The first dry fit, I held it more like that. And I thought, oh, actually, that's not a really good position to hold it in. So then I repositioned. So that's why you test fit, though, isn't it? Right. Can I put this mirror on yet?
Yes.
I'm desperate to get this mirror on.
Okay.
Right. So I'm down here now.
You should have 2 AP screws with that already.
Yeah, I left a screw in there. Oh, where are you?
Oh, no, that's fine.
That is the next stage.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
So is that a convex mirror or a concave mirror then, Penny?
That is a convex mirror because it's coming outwards.
Yeah.
And I just remember it simply as a cave. Cave goes in, doesn't it?
Yes.
So therefore, convex must be the opposite.
Yes.
Right. So, oh, that ain't going in.
Yeah, so before you screw it, I would take the screw right out, and it will go in, and it actually pushes into the hole, obviously.
Yeah.
And then
I got it.
line up, make sure the screw holes are.
And that's just another. Oh, there's lots of screw holes.
Yeah, it goes in really funny.
Funny or firm?
Both. It's like, because obviously the tabs are slightly angled, but it does go.
Yeah, you got to push that one, ain't you? Yeah, you got to push that, haven't you? Right, so first screw back in. Which in? Oh God, I've just snapped it. I knew. No. The one tab that it was attached with, it was going anyway. So there we go. So it's still right. So what are the other 2 AP screws?
Yeah, you want 2 AP screws in there.
So I'm going to steal 2 of the 3 that are in the bag for this week, which obviously means I'll run out, but then I'll find them later on. Right. No, it's not a problem. It just means that this is held on by 2 screws rather than 3. And you know what these are like. Oh,
and there won't be any chance of it coming out anyway when the phone's on.
Now I've got a problem now because I haven't got room for the screwdriver. So I'm going to have to hang it over the table, which I really am not happy doing. Right, that might be okay. So, yeah, so that first screw I put in, it doesn't seem to want to line up. So whether that's the holes aren't drilled properly on the mirror, or if I've not lined it up.
Yeah, as I say, it's a funny fit. So
it is. Oh, I've just lost. Oh, here you go. Come on. Is it going in at a certain angle? That ain't happening. Ah, that's gone in. Right, so this little side one's gone in okay. And now that mirror's not going anywhere. Sorry, can you guys actually see me? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
So it's this back one that I'm struggling with. Oh, I think I got a bite there. Yeah. That's him. Right. So I'm just going to have a little peep inside, make sure that mirror looks like it's positioned in roughly. Oh my God, I can see all the way down the stairs. No, seriously, guys, you've got to see this. No, right, sorry, no, right. I know what you're laughing at, but right, it's a model, right? So you don't expect it to work exactly the same way as the real thing. So, can you see that?
Yeah.
You can see all the way down. It really does work properly.
Yeah.
I know that sounded really stupid, didn't it?
No, it was funny. Just the way you went. Oh, I can see all the way down the stairs.
No, I didn't mean it like in a caramel wafers kind of a way. I meant it like
No,
it really does.
It does work.
It's just brilliant.
It's serving its purpose.
This bus just makes me happier every week. Oh, something's fell off. Oh, I got a spare part. Do you remember that AA advert when that guy was fixing that car and his mum comes out and she says, "Oh, well done. You've got all these spare parts too."
You'll find that part, Penny, is part of the rear.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out which way round it goes. Yeah. This is that bit. If I remember rightly, when we first fitted that part on, we kind of went, "Oh, we're going to have trouble with that later on." So, every part I play with, I'm like, "Oh, I'm so glad we've got no windows." Oh no! It's kind of reduced in size now. Oh, it's right round the corner.
Can you not use the mirror to?
No, because the mirror's looking down the stairs.
Oh.
That's right.
What is it, Penny?
It's I'll show you in a second. I'm just about to pick it up.
Can we have a handrail?
It's a handrail for down the stairs, I think it is.
Yeah,
Can you put it in by the back window?
I can, but the bit fell off. But I can't operate these tweezers because I'm just so inexperienced with these tweezers. I still can't get used to the concept of you squeeze them to open them. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah, I do too.
You're so used to squeezing them to grip something. Right, so what's happened is that bit's come off and now I can't remember how it went back on. I think it went that way, didn't it?
Oh yeah, I think I glued mine in.
Yeah, I wish I had now. Right, so let me do a test fit.
The back window would be easier.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Or you could undo all the screws and take the poles off again.
Oh, don't need shut up about. Do not even joke about undoing all the screws and poles, because you just are not funny at this moment in time.
Well, she can't do that because you glue one pole both ends.
Oh yeah.
Right, it's okay. This is going in as a push fit. Or is it?
Yeah, it was.
Right. Oh, do you know what? I think this headphones was a bad idea. I keep kneeling on the wire.
Okay, well, Penny works that one out. A little bit of chat.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh shit. Sorry, did I just say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Andrew Jones says, Dave and Penny, did you know that RAF used to have boats that were part of the RAF Marine section?
I didn't know.
Yes,
I did actually know. I know they had a marine section.
Yeah.
And I would have assumed they had boats.
Yes, we picked up one pilots on the English Channel.
Ah, right, yeah.
Because I've gone up. Oh, I think I put that on backwards, you know. No, I haven't. Why is that not fitting?
Okay, so we've got a bit more chat. Danielle Boudoir says now cool mills. And then 2 smiley faces and 1 smiley face.
Excellent. Stick around, Danielle Boudoir, to see the whole bus when Penny finishes it. It'd be brilliant.
Right. Okay, this is getting frustrating now. Oh, I've just chucked the whole pole inside the bus now. I'm trying.
Penny, have a break.
I just had a break. I had a big old mouthful of coffee. No, I'm.
You want a caramel wafer? That's all.
I do really want a caramel wafer, but someone couldn't get them, could they?
They didn't have any in the shop.
Yeah.
Is there a shortage?
Must be.
Yeah, I think someone's been buying up all caramel wafers for themselves.
Oh, heck.
Oh, it's him. It's him. It's him. Right. Okay. I'm happy.
Well done.
Oh, right. I'm opening my Kit Kat now.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. And then what I'll do is I'll watch the pandas going around on roller skates. God, we've been an hour and a half on this. And all we've done is get the roof on.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, hopefully it should go swimmingly now because I can't remember what's to come, but well, I do. I think it's mainly going to be the outside frames coming up. So, yeah, it should be a lot easier.
Right. Do you put the window winders back on?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, we know what we're doing with window winders, don't we?
Yeah. So that's your next job. Then you need to put all your silver window winders back on.
God, have you seen what's in this box? I've also got to remember which way round they go.
Yeah, the RAF, it was the MCS section, Marine Craft section. And they were used for SD rescue.
Because that, I believe, was Airfix. They did a rather nice 1:72 scale patrol boat.
Little bit of chat. So Danielle Boudreau says it's nice watching Penny do this. I think I would have smashed the bus. LOL.
Yeah.
Dave Mack says Penny, have a whiskey.
Oh, I wish. I wish.
And then Love Minnie says sounds like she did when building the first 3D printer.
Oh God.
You can always have a Baileys, but you have to suck it out of Dave's rug.
Oh yes. Yeah. No, I just like the way that Dave says, "Oh, I managed to smash and drop me Baileys."
Yeah.
And then on comes Horlicks. Oh, look what I got for Christmas.
Peter Whitlock says RAF Marine Craft were fast motor launchers that were used to rescue aircrew that had ditched in the sea.
Wow. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Because I seem to remember 202 Squadron. 202 Squadron still in existence. They used to be the search and rescues. Oh, it's upside down. That's why it's not going in. They used to be. I don't know if they were based at one base or lots of bases, but obviously boats and helicopters for search and rescue kind of work together, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, according to Wikipedia, the Marine branch started in 1980 and finished in 1986.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again, Geordie.
The Marine branch of the RAF started in 1918 and disbanded in 1986.
Yeah. And I think that's roundabout when RAF Cultural lost their Sea Kings, because they moved it all up to different locations, which we all obviously detested that idea, as you would. Right, I've got 3 window winders on the side, 2 on the front. One's a little bit bent because it looks like it's a little tiny bit too long. So hopefully,
so if it's too long, that could be one for the lower deck. Yes, I reckon that one you've got in the middle is for your lower deck.
Okay. I forgot about the lower deck. The handles will all be the same, won't they?
Yes.
Andrew Jones says, not only for rescuing aircrew, but also for refueling Sunderlands, etc.
Of course, yes. Flying boats.
Yeah.
And when you tow a flying boat like a Sunderland, it tries to take off.
Well, that is kind of the idea of the wings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a better fit. Not much in it, is there?
No.
But just enough. So if I hadn't spotted that, or Horlicks hadn't spotted that, I could have ended up with one on the bottom deck that was too short. So I'm sorry that you can't see me on it, or can't see what I'm doing.
Right, would you like to do the upper deck framework next?
I haven't done the winders yet.
Andrew
Right.
Jones says, don't mention Kit Kats as Pascal will want me to go to the fridge and get him one.
Okay.
And Peter Whitlock says, before being involved in air sea rescue, 202 sand flew Halifax bombers from Algrove, which is where my dad did his national service.
Wow.
Wow.
Could someone do me a massive favour? On the front of the bus where the winders are, can they check the position of their handles? Because I've got them on the outside of the bus.
Outside.
No, they should be on the inside, the handles.
Right, so I've got them the wrong way round then.
Yeah.
And along the side, the winders should be at the front.
The bat.
Right. The side to us should be towards the front.
Right, so all those down on the other side should be on this side then.
So
Yeah,
the
should be
front
near
one,
the front.
the front ones, Paddy, according to the magazine, are out facing it outwards.
Really?
Right, so put another way, is that right or wrong? There's the front of the bus there.
No, I meant the very front of the bus, the front
Right,
screens.
so they are the wrong way round then.
No, they're the right way around.
Right.
They're the correct way around.
So, are they the correct way round? There's the front of the bus there, look.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
So, and they're all the same.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
on the other side, they want to be pointing towards the front then.
On the other side, they should be facing towards the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you could be
Yeah.
right.
They do face towards the back in the
So
magazine.
the ones on one side, they face towards the front.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
on the other side,
they face towards the back. Yeah.
okay. Right, well, that winder handle's too small then. So,
Andrew Jones says, I'm interested in the RAF Marine section as my dad was in during, and he's corrected himself, World War II.
All right.
Bless
Jolly
him.
good.
If I didn't have a pot of super glue in my hand, I would be giving him a salute.
Yeah.
Right. So this is probably quite a boring bit for you guys because it's all catch up that I did. I don't know if that's too long. Right. Okay. So these ones that are wrong. No. I don't know.
We used to call them crash boats.
One thing my stepdad used to do that used to make me laugh when he used to go past the crash gates. You know, they got these gates where the fire engines are meant to just crash through. Like if an aeroplane crashes just slightly off the base, obviously the fire engines have to go after it, don't they?
Yeah.
And these gates are designed to just for the fire engine just to smash straight through.
Yeah.
They ain't got time to sit there and undo the gate and then put the gate back in, and
No.
so they're called crash gates. And every time my stepdad used to drive past him in his RAF Land Rover, and there were aircraft spotters, he would go, rubbing it, go. Right, so some of these winders are a little bit small. They don't quite fit in the hole properly. So I'm just popping a little drop of glue in, and no one warned me this would be really hard work, did they?
There's a book here on eBay about them crash boats of Goldstone RAF SC Rescue. Goldstone, Norfolk.
Sounds interesting, Dave.
10 foot for the book, 385.
Oh, heck.
Sorry, Dave, I'm not ignoring you, as you know.
Is that where you're from, Penny, Norfolk?
Yeah.
So you know Goldstone, do you?
Pardon?
So you know Goldstone RAF, please? Goldstone on Sea.
Ghosting, did you say?
Goldstone on Sea.
Hang on.
Penny trying to find it on the left side, mate. You shit.
The trouble is, I've got my headphones are quite bassy for some reason.
I don't know.
Certain tones are not coming through very clear, Geordie. It's not you, it's the bassiness.
I don't know whether Dave can pick up on it, but Goldstone on Sea.
Goldstone on Sea.
Oh, Goldstone on Sea, right next door to Yarmouth, yes.
Yeah. That's where they were based.
Right, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, because there's a lot of lifeboats around there, all voluntary manned. You've got Caister, Cromer, Goldstone, I think Yarmouth, Lowestoft's got one, sorry. And there's a few up there, and they're desperately trying to keep them open, but they're all voluntary manned and voluntary funded. Right, so my window winders are in.
Okay, so that was catching up with issue 91, 92, 95, and that's to put all your window winders in.
Yeah, what I've noticed about these is on this side, the window winders go 1, 2, 3, but on the other side they go 1, 2, 4.
Yeah.
Which I find out. Let me just readjust my headphones because my hair has all come forward.
Right then, so this is the exciting bit, Penny, for you.
I don't know if it is anymore.
No, this is exciting.
Right, okay, what are we dealing with now then?
So we are on issue 96, step 8. Take the left wall framework from issue 92 and the upper deck assembly from issue 85, which is on your desk. Fix the framework 91A, 91B, and 92A in place on the left inner wall of the upper deck, 84A and 84C. You will need to slightly raise and support the deck in order to do this.
Right. Okay, well, support's no problem because that's going to be cocktail sticks, isn't it? Right, so front on the left. So let me do a bit of a reposition on the camera. Oh, I got enough length on it. Oh, have I? Have I? Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to pull this camera lead. Right.
Are you going? Why don't you do that side on its side? So you could probably use the down camera.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to come up with some witty remark as to why not, but I can't think of a good reason why. Right. Okay. So you want me to turn it up?
Yeah. On its side.
That, Dave, because you said earlier on regarding the roof that you wouldn't have put it on its side.
Well, it's all fastened down now, isn't it?
Right. Okay. So checking the windows. Oh, by checking it, I've actually pushed one of them out. So am I right in thinking once this framework goes in, that will hold those window winders down?
Well, I've glued mine in.
Right.
But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I did as well, but I'm guessing it should do, yeah.
Andrew Jones, winders should be on the inside of the bus, as it would be very difficult to wind the windows down from the outside.
Well, yeah, good job I put mine on the inside then.
Yeah.
Right, so that is, as a dry fit, that is very nice, actually. It is jumped. Oh, do you know what I just laid? Yeah, that's perfect. Oh, hang on. We've got a bit of a...
You've got fixing points at the top.
Right. Well, that's just stage 8, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so stage 9 is to fix the struts of the left wall framework 91A and 91B to the left side walls 84A and 84C with 4 JP screws. So you're just working on the plastic screws first.
Right. Okay. So they made it really easy for us by placing big holes. Let me just give you a bit of a better view. So you see you've got all these holes, but the holes that we're dealing with now are these great big massive sunken holes. So they've really made it easy for us, and I can now guess what the next, like, why have I not got enough cable? It shrunk. Oh, because I put it in a different place. Right, so let's get rid of those 2 JP screws from a previous bag before open. Actually, I might even go. No, I was going to suggest I was going to pull the spare screws out, but it means opening that drawer there. And last time I opened that drawer, I sent coffee everywhere.
So Andrew says he was on the Pinnacles. The Airfix kit is of another type of RAF craft.
Yeah, but what I meant by that was it's an RAF boat, isn't it?
And Andrew also says, I think it is HSL, the Airfix kit, that is.
Right.
Yeah, you look at them in the morning, you're flipping out expensive.
I don't know if you noticed what I just did there. I put the first screw in just enough to bite. I wasn't actually sure if it did bite, so I just gave it a very gentle lift, and I could see that it has bitten. So I haven't put these in all the way. So we've got 3 screws, and let's move that out of the way. Don't need it, do we, right now? Oops. Right, so that's 4 screws into enough to bite. So now what I'll do is I'll tighten them
And it's really cool because you'll see the inner frame pull outwards towards the frame.
I was going to say, as I supported it here on this end here. I don't know if you can see underneath the W in Partwork.
Yeah.
There's a lump there. As I screwed it in, I could feel that lump going out. So,
yeah,
right.
it's being pulled in. Yeah, lovely.
So this is telling me when to stop. Oh, have I just put a screw in the wrong place? 1, 2.
You shove one right at the front,
Three.
just below the window.
Yeah, I put a screw in the wrong place. But
Then one in the corner. Yeah.
Or have I?
It goes in the corner just below.
Can't get that out. I can't get it out.
I think you find if it's in going. Can you move the camera a bit closer to which hole you got it into?
It should be that.
Well, don't worry about it.
Why?
Well, you find this image actually saying the wrong hole.
Okay, having said that, I think I've just about got it out. There you go. So, haha.
Actually, no, it's the other. Sorry, it's the other side. Just went forward, further forward.
Right.
Next,
So
next
we should be
image is-
seeing that inner frame pull in. There we go. So just to check, 1, 2. That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
And that one, leaving that one blank.
At the moment, yeah. Lovely.
Right.
Okay, so step 10 is to fix the lower edge of the parts 91A and 91B.
Hang on a sec. Hang on. You're not on screen.
Oh,
There we go.
there we go. So yeah, fix the lower edge of parts 91A and 91B to the upper deck floor framework 74A and 78A with 4 GM screws. So you're just going along the bottom with GM screws into the metal bits.
Okay, so we're obviously working our way back slowly, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, one here, I know you can't see it because I've got the Partwork branding in the way. Partwork show branding. Right, that does not want to go in. Or does it? Oh,
GM.
maybe it does. That's
GM.
not GM.
Yeah.
I think it's just not located the hole properly. I think it is going in. Yeah, okay. That's another one of those screws where you will screw and screw and screw and screw. And just when you think the point, actually, I don't think the screw's going in, suddenly it'll go, oh, stop. So second one here. And I'm only putting, I only want to put them all in just enough to bite, but that one I was convinced it wasn't going in. So these first 3 GMs, all they're actually doing is screwing the first part of framework to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's one screw on the second piece of framework. And that's going there.
John's model making says, evening all. Evening,
Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Evening, John.
No, was that the chappie we were talking about pre-stream saying that we've all got to run over and support?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, guys, John's model making, go over and see his channel. It is really, really good. And if I remember rightly, he's building the Spitfire and is it the Ect? No, I can't remember what his other build is. Right, they're in. So, as a bit of a daredevil test, you know me. That's in, isn't it?
Yeah, lovely. Right then, moving on. Step 11, Towards the rear of the upper deck, fix the left wall framework 92A to the floor frame, not 74A, with 2 GM screws.
Right. So same as before.
First.
Yeah. So same as before. 2 GM screws at the ready. I just hope this hasn't pulled the other side out. But right, so that's in almost all the way, but not fully. So I want to make sure this one's in. Yeah, it's trying to pull itself into its own position. I think really it doesn't matter, but in hindsight, maybe should have done that one first and then that one. God, I've got hand ache. So I wonder how many screws we've got to put in this issue compared to the issue from the Ecto 1 mark.
Oh, I
But don't forget, I mean, we're going back to these are different issues, so
that's a good point.
Would have
but
been...
there was a hefty chunk of screws. You could actually feel the weight of the screws. There was that many.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so then the next part of that is to fix the left wall framework 91B and 92A to the left side wall 84C with 4 more JP screws.
Fantastic.
Inset below.
Yeah, it was issue 48 of the Ecto 1 when you had to screw in 40 screws.
Yeah. Right. So 1, 2.
One right.
Oh. Hang on. They're asking us to put the same screw in twice.
Yeah, I think...
An error, basically.
Yeah, they made an error, didn't they?
So that screw that I just put in and then took out.
Possibly, yeah. Maybe.
Right. So we do think, because what it's doing, from what I can work out, you've got 1 panel, 2 panel, 3 panel. It's telling us to put the screw in there. So you think it should be this one, the one that we just pulled out.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I said leave it.
Yeah. Which I completely ignored you at my peril, didn't I?
Okay, so Andy M says, evening all, sorry I'm late.
Hi, Andy M.
Hi, Andy M.
You are never late on this channel. You're just not as early as others.
Andrew saying, Pascal is very happy today as his favourite calf, the kiosk, reopened today after lockdown, and he saw his lady friend Philomena, who owns it, and took for a walk and gave him a cuddle.
Oh, bless him.
And then he also says this cafe has a sign outside which states dogs welcome with well-behaved owners.
Well-behaved owners, yeah.
And then Dave Mack says, I'm looking forward to my next Spitfire parts next week.
Yes. Is it next week? I think they're just due to... Oh, no. They were due to be allocated a couple of weeks ago now, weren't they? Right.
No, I think it's Friday.
6th of November, it'll be.
Bad news, guys. That screw's threaded, as have a few screws. But, as I always say, they tend to sort of give you 40 screws when 10 would be sufficient. So, as you see, it's not affecting the build at all.
Yeah.
So it's just that one screw at the moment.
Okay.
Right. Can I just stop you for a minute? Would anyone have any objection to me for just nipping off for about 2 or 3 minutes, get a bit of fresh air, and then just come back fresh?
I have no issue. I think you deserve it, Penny.
Thank you.
Yeah, deserve it.
So I will obviously put you all onto that view. What I'll actually do is I will remove myself from this bit.
Okay.
You guys can do whatever you want to do, and then when I'm back, I'll just bring myself in.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for that.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, we was all talking recently about everybody's channel. So just about everybody here has a YouTube channel, don't we? So so anybody that's in the chat or watching or listening, do please check out the description, and you'll find all our channels. And we all do sorts of different things, but we're all doing the same thing that connects us, really, which is Partworks or diamond painting or something like that. Or we're building the bus, or we're building the different cars and things and aeroplanes and all that sort of thing. So and Penny's obviously gone into diamond painting, and then there's Mark's mod's wife there, isn't there? Yorkshire Crafter. She's heavily into diamond painting and crafts. And Geordie Dave, he's doing update videos on allotments because he's got an allotment, and he also is a model collector as well, and model painter and model builder. So we've got Build with Adrian. He's doing, oh blimey, Adrian, you're doing the Spitfire, you're doing the tank, you're doing the Samba Camper, you're doing the Routemasters, the Terminator, and
what isn't he doing?
What isn't he doing?
So I'm doing, okay, let me get this right. I'm doing the Spitfire, I'm doing the Ecto 1, I'm doing the X-Wing. No, I'm going to have to look. I'm doing the Routemaster, I'm doing the Terminator, and I'm doing the DeLorean.
Oh, heck. And then we've got 6. Good God.
Builds.
And then we've got Horlicks here. Horlicks got a channel of his own, which is absolutely brilliant. He's doing the Routemaster, the Terminator, and I've forgotten what else you're doing, Horlicks.
I finished the R2D2. I finished the DeLorean. So currently on the go is the Terminator, the Routemaster, and they're the only ones I'm doing at the moment. But I've got 2 new ones coming.
Oh.
So one, I've put coming soon videos up, but one is the T1 Samba Camper.
Wow.
Which I've had a bit of a drama with, and it wasn't on the way, but it is now.
Okay.
So there's a bit of a delay on that one. And because of all these people here, I'm now doing the Spitfire. And my poor credit card is just not liking me. I've started subscribing, but obviously I'm too late to start from number 1. So I've started my subscription from 35, and I've just had to buy issues 1 to 34 in one go on the store. So they will all be through in the next week.
All right, so I've got a bit. Penny's the pit stops, but I heard that blaming us.
Well, I'm watching a fantastic build, and like the more I'm seeing of the Spitfire, the more I wanted to build it. And I'm not overly into it, as in, but I do like planes. I do, it looks like a lovely model. It's not something I'm an expert at, so and it's good because I know I'm going to learn more about it whilst building it, and all the advice, and and it's just I love model making. So obviously I'm not going to do something I really dislike.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of builds out there that I really would not do. Like the X-Wing, it looks like a great build, but that I've gotten really no interest in it at all. But with the Spitfire, I do have a little bit of interest. I'm not mad over it, but it looks like a really nice model, so it'd be a nice thing to have.
I hear what you're saying with the X-Wing. I love Star Wars, but when your budget is limited, and the negatives are that there's such good detail, which is all hidden up. Which just seems like pointless waste to me. I don't know. Is it a waste? Is it good to have all this detail that you don't see?
I don't know, really. It does seem a bit of a waste because you're paying for each of these issues and parts, and you get some lovely parts out, like the Routemaster. We get some lovely parts. Yeah. And then just to cover them all up and not see them again. Yeah,
but then again, people complain about the lack of detail.
Yeah.
So.
But no, it's just one of them things. I'm not overly into it. I'm not, but I like them enough to warrant actually building the model, and I'm really looking forward to building it. And obviously, I'll have help from all you guys as well. So yeah, really looking forward to starting it. So I'll have 34 issues off the bat in the next week or so. So just watch the space.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Right, I just want to catch up on chat before we start again. So, Danielle Boudreau says, if you're enjoying this video, let's have a like for our host.
Yes, thank you.
John, the model making, popped into Hobbycraft tonight to buy some paint for my Mustang P5 1D, which I have needed for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Peter Whitlock says, thumbs up.
Thank you.
John's model making, envious of Penny's bus as it's the best Partwork I would love to build again.
Yeah.
John's model making again, Agora are releasing the Zero next year, which looks very similar to the Spitfire. And P40F20 says the X-Wing is a disappointment, would not recommend.
Yeah. Can I just respond to John's comment about the paint? I was looking for, so I'm just sticking it the screen. We were hunting high and low for Humbrol 78, and I found this on eBay. This is Roots model paint, and the guy color matches Humbrol paints, and this is actually pretty good. I'll show you exactly what I've done with it. This is an exclusive scoop, guys. As you know, or you may know, I've been doing mods on the Spitfire. Whoops. And the latest one that I've done is the cockpit. Been repainting the cockpit.
Oh wow.
That's the color cockpit green.
Excellent.
And it's in fact, actually I could have just shown you the seat. And it's a really good paint, actually. I really do like it. It is a little bit, well, it's a lot more expensive than going down the model shop, because his postage deals aren't fantastic. You're paying like £1 postage for every item, and there isn't really discounted postage. So it's not really, you're not saving much by bulk buying. But if you need the paint, it's not overly expensive, and all is not lost.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, we've got international as well. We've got Dieter Baldo. Sorry if I've got that wrong. Hello from Germany.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. So so where are we up to then, Horlicks?
Right, so we're on step 12 now. So you need to turn the upper deck round so you can fit the right wall framework.
Oh, there's the window moving on its own. Right. So let's see if my silver service waitress training has come into play. I am so scared of dropping this. It's unreal. So I'm going to place that end down. Bring my hand to the back. Hope I don't get caught up in the microphone cable. And see, there's also all these wires. I can see now how easy it is to knit the wires. Ta-da! I've even got a piece of diamond painting bag stuck to it as well, look. Yeah, no, sorry, John's just put thanks for that, Penny. Yeah, absolutely no problems. I'll just say again, it's called Roots Model Paint, and it's available on eBay. Sorry, Horlicks.
No, that's all right. So
and thank you for letting me have a break. I feel as fresh as I was at 7:30 now.
So you need to get your right wall framework.
Right. Now this one, I think I had a little bit of a mishap with it. I don't think it's going to matter, but I do not know how it happened. Sorry, we've why did we put masking tape on this, Adrian?
Right, that's marks roughly the window where you probably use different screws. I can't remember exactly why.
I don't know. See, I do these strange. Actually, I must have done this at Newport because this
Yes.
particular masking tape, which is pretty naff. Ha ha. Yes. So it's upside down, but OP screws may be DP. So that was telling us, if I remember rightly, when we put this window in, we changed the screws, didn't we?
Yep.
Because the screws were too long or too short or too oblong or too square or something or another.
Slightly too long, like people really screwing them in and of course then pushing the plastic out the other side.
Yeah. So we just
Trick
did
was
that as a
actually
reminder.
putting your finger be the other side of the screw when you're just doing that, and if you just felt, oh, hang on, someone's tapping my finger, then stop.
Yeah. So this masking tape, I think, is Poundland stuff, and it's extremely thick and not very sticky, but it does stick very well to itself. And as you can see, it actually leaves a bit of residue. No, you can't see that.
Let's see it.
Right, so I'm going to have to just quickly stop and get some tissue paper and a little bit. This is a little trick, ever so simple trick that Horlicks taught me. Bottle of alcohol.
I love that alcohol stuff. That's next on the list.
No, you need to finish that sentence, Horlicks. You can't leave it with "I love alcohol."
Oh yeah, I love isopropyl alcohol for cleaning.
Yes, that's better.
It's the next thing on the list after electrical tape for me.
Yes.
We've got a little bit of chat. So you read out John's Ball Baking says thanks for that, Penny. P40F20 says the build is coming along fab, Penny.
Yeah.
And then Andrew said, I've got all the electrics working on my bus.
Brilliant.
And then he also says you get Humbrol paint online straight from Humbrol.
You will if you have it in stock. When you spend 2 hours, and I am not exaggerating, and P40F20 should hopefully back me up on that, we spend hours and hours. We even looked abroad for this one particular color of paint. I've rung up shops that I can't even get to because they're too far away, and no one had anything. And the model shop told me that they're starting to run out of everything because of COVID, and it's going to be months before they get any in, because when the factories open, the whole process from making it to get into the shops is months because of shipping and things. So, right, so I had a bit of an issue with this. One of the tabs, I don't know how it happened, one of the tabs snapped off. Or is it another one? No, it's not this one. Or maybe it was this one and I thought it was a tab. No, it wasn't this one. It was another one. So,
Wasn't it the plastic tab on the roof?
No, it was one of them. I'm sure it's this one. Ah, no, right. So it was this one, but I thought it was a tab. So that there was, I thought there was a metal tab across there. And it's, you see, I don't know if you see how much that moves, but I thought that it had broken. So I'm happy again.
Okay, so once that is in position,
right, I know most of you have done this. I forgot to say this on the other one. You've got a hole there, and can I just go full screen because I can't?
Yeah.
Right, so there's a hole there, and there's a hole there. If you line that up, the rest of it pretty much falls into place. Just like that. Yeah. Rather than placing it on and up and down and left, right, just line that one up. I did notice that it pretty much falls into place there. And then you've got another hole right on the end. hold this one down with your thumb and then just line that one up, and everything else is just falling in like that. And then as we put screws on, as we did with the other side, everything will pull into shape, as it always has on all of the builds, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, how many times have we gone, oh, that's really flimsy, and then we put another piece on, we're like, oh, it's tightened up now.
Okay, so fix the lower edge of the right wall framework 93A to the upper deck floor frame 78A with 3 GM screws. Fix the right wall framework. Right, so sorry, let's skip that. So yeah, 3 GM screws first this time.
Right. So on the other one, we started from my left and worked to my right, or the back to the front. Sorry, the front to the back. Now we're working front to back, which is now my right to my left.
Yeah.
Right, so the screw holes are there, there, and there. So I'm going to put this one in. I'm going to do my each end trick this time. So that one's in just enough to bite. I'm going to skip that one, go to this one. And that's slightly too high. Right. And sorry, go on.
So it's just P40F20 says it's true, it's true.
Yeah.
And
we had a lot of stress over that paint.
And Love Mini says bravo at Penny's Pit Stop.
Thank you. Myself and Love Minis have been friends for a very long time, and she shouted at me a few nice shouting when I do things wrong, and she's always there. And I would say definitely at least half of my painting skill is as a result of Love Minis. Right. Okay. Who's next?
Okay, so fix the right wall framework 93A to the inner wall of the upper deck 85A with 3 JP screws below. So yeah, 3 JP.
Right. So I've accidentally got 4 out, so I'm going to put 1 back. Try and keep my work area tight. It's very easy to get in a mess, isn't it? Right. So the JP screws look like they're going 1 there, which is slightly off camera, 1 there, and 1 there. So again, I think I'll work outside, other end, and then the middle, just enough to bite, then tighten them all up again. And hopefully none of these will thread. It really doesn't take a lot to thread them, does it?
No.
Just wait until you have to start putting the rain shields on.
Oh God, yeah.
You keep trying to put me off, Mark. You're always there to tell me, oh, you got this, you got that, you got... And you know full well, if this was like issue 2, then I could it'd be a good place for me to go, do you know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to build this. I'll stop now. But we are, what, 75% of the way through? I don't even want to know how much money I've spent on this so far. Well, I know how much I've spent because I've got every issue. So, right, that's my 3 JP screws. So I'm going to do a bit of a daredevil lift up. Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy with that. So
I give that a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And a pack of 6 caramel wafers, or do they come in 4s?
4s.
4s, okay. I'll still give myself 6 caramel.
It depends where you go.
Well, yeah.
You can get 4s, you can get 6, you can get 8s.
Well, if you go to the factory in the middle of the night, you can get a big armful. Right, well,
a pack of 6 basically is like that pound line for £1. If you go to like Asda, something like that, it's like £1.38 for 8.
Right.
I'm having a bit of a mare with the manual.
I think I am. Are you going from stage 14 to issue 98?
Yeah. So basically what we've got, I mean, I know it off by heart. you've just got to do the rest of the screws like you did on the other side. So GM all the way along the bottom frame.
Right.
And then the JP screws in the plastic holes.
Are we on 98 at the moment?
No, we're on 96.
96. Right. So I have 96 in front of me. Let me pop 103 back. So I have my little magazine rack. So stage 14, because I want to see how many screws we've got. Oh, God. Right. Oh, I see. 14, then the root. That is it. That's that stage.
Oh.
No, we missed out step 13. Yeah. It's step 13 we missed out, which is the other side. So let me show you this.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So
please forgive me for not showing the instructions, but I'll try and describe them. So 4 JP screws. Let me put this here. I think it's going to be better here now with this out of the way, obviously. Oh, I've got wires all over the place. Right. So, yeah, that's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
In fact, actually.
So while you've got the manual there, when I don't need to be here for a sec, I'm going to take my opportunity to have 2 minutes.
Very least I can do, Horlicks. Right. Is that too far away for you guys?
No. See everything.
This is actually my monitor camera turned down. So obviously you're upside down to me. So when I go to the left, I'm actually going to the right on the screen. But the fixing points for the JPs, let me get the JPs out. 1, 2, 3, 4 JPs, which I'm just putting on this side because they're convenient for me to grab.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, I've just got about 8 of them out, which I did not mean to do. So I've got 4 JP screws out. They are going there.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
And then there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 5 JP screws.
So there's 5, isn't there?
4, 5, yeah. 1 there, and then you've got 2 very close together here. So let me get another JP out. So right. So I'll pop this one on the end, just enough to bite. Oh, and that's way out of position, actually.
Yeah.
Was that what yours?
You might have to line it up.
Yeah. Right. So I think the easiest way to, I'm going to steal Steve-O's trick here, I think then. So the next one along, if I line that up and then shove a cocktail stick in that next hole, oh, look at that.
Yeah.
It's lined it up. So maybe I could use the cocktail sticks to show you where the screws are going then.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So in next week's shows, I might even make some little orange flags for you. Well, it's like when you demonstrate motors and things on camera, you tend to put a little bit of masking tape on, don't you?
Yeah.
So that you can see the motor go, oh, that's gone in like a dream. Or has it? Yeah, that's gone in. Right, so that's 1. I think I'll put this end on next. Yeah, this is copyright Stephen Owen.
Yeah. Except he used little nails.
Well, yeah. But see, I was, when he did that, one of the first questions I asked is, oh, would cocktail sticks work? And he went, yeah, I think they would.
Yeah.
So I was thinking I'll do that, but I don't necessarily want to go out and buy nails when I've got like a million cocktail sticks available.
Yeah.
I go through these like this, like the world's going to end tomorrow.
Yeah, it's funny actually. I've just come back whilst you were talking about that. I needed the nails on a certain issue and I didn't have any. I actually found one single little nail at work was like, that would be ideal for the Routemaster. So
No, you are now a fully fledged crafter.
so,
No,
yeah.
I walk to work. If anyone's throwing anything out, I have a look at it and I'm thinking, oh, what can I use that for? That's how you think.
Yeah.
It's like last week, someone had put a pair of kids' roller boots out the front. And I'm like, oh, yeah, there's 8 bearings in those.
Right. I was unloading a lorry and saw it glistening in the sun. And I was like, oh, I could use that. So I've got it in the car. I need to bring it in.
Right, so that's my JP's in. So we should be finishing up now with
GM.
3 GMs. And there are 4 in this packet. I think this is the packet actually intended for this issue then. So we are inserting these cocktail sticks. 1 here. 1 here. These really help, these cocktail sticks. Yeah, that's just made a little beacon. So as I'm putting them in just enough to bite. Oh, that don't want to go in. That is going in, but it doesn't want to. There we go. So as I put it in just enough to bite, I then just lay the cocktail stick over. Oops, would help if I got the screw ready, wouldn't it?
Andrew says, Penny, if you have a problem with Hornby / Humbrel, complain to Mr. Hornby, otherwise known as Simon Curler. He will very helpful, as started in the industry in a model shop.
I'm sure he would be very helpful, but you got to remember we are in unique times, aren't we?
Yeah.
I've got to be honest with you. If we run out of Humbrol paint because it's not safe for someone in a certain country to go to a factory and make them, I really am not going to complain about that.
No.
I could not endorse people making products for my pleasure and their health being at risk. So while I appreciate the comment, please don't think I don't. I don't really think it would be reasonable to complain. Right, so there's a test. That's definitely fixed in, isn't it? When I lift things up like that, I don't recommend doing that at home, but I do it just to sort of show you that it's in.
John's model making says 3-in-1 oil for M screws works perfectly.
Yep, just like this. I tend to save the 3-in-1 oil. Well, when I remember, really, which isn't very often. Right. Okay. What are we up to then, Horlicks?
So before we go forward, I suggest we go all the way back again.
Oh no!
To step. All right, don't panic. Right, step 19.
That's forward.
Step 19 of issue 103.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. I know what Horlicks is on about.
Hang on a sec. Let me just. Right, I think issue 96 is 100% finished now. Ta-da! Right. So
there is issue 90, issue 97. I've forgotten to put some images in.
Right.
Step 6.
Right.
It's part of you like putting the front
framework on. We'll get to that. Right. Did you say step 13 of 103?
19.
19.
18, I think, Alex.
Ah.
I haven't got 18. I've got 17, then 19.
It is 18. It's 18. Pretty much the same as. I might have to show you actually, because you've got a little. That's the best I can do, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But it's right. So if you want to describe issue 19, I will do issue 18 as well.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. It's even the same number of screws.
Okay. So we need to continue. Right. So we need to fix the ceiling frame 97A to the side frames 95A and 93B with 5 TM screws. Then fix the frame 96A to frames 93B and 93A with 5 TM screws below across the front of the model. And then fix the frame 96A to 86F with 4 TM screws. So basically you're going around the whole top of your model, putting TM screws in to secure the top frame to the side frames you've just fitted.
Right. So.
Right, Penny. You need to get this as flush as possible.
Right.
Because if you don't, your roof panels will not line up.
Yes, I remember you said. Yeah.
Horlicks did his, and then I said to him, you need to go around again with a screwdriver and tighten them all up. And Horlicks was getting 1 or 2 more turns on his screwdriver.
Yeah, this is why I put mine in to bite, and then I do that.
That's right, because I used the wearer screwdriver to get them all in, and then I transferred to the Oreo and got another 2-3 turns out of the screws.
Yeah, I think I did actually spot that bit. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm counting 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The front one you can't do because you haven't got the front frame on
Pardon?
yet.
Yeah, the front one you can't do.
So should we go back and put the front frame on?
I did say issue 97.
Oh, right. Sorry. Okay, I missed that bit then.
Right.
Okay, so have we got the instructions for that?
So,
No, I totally forgotten it, but I did update it. I don't know how quickly
No
our machine will update.
so we're going to do
from
issue
the drive forward.
97, then 90, 103, then 98.
Right, bear with me a sec. I'll just
All right.
I'll see if I'll update.
I've got them here. Right. So I can see what we're doing. Step 6. Position the front frame 86F on the front of the bus as shown. Tuck the cable 86J behind the destination blind. See diagram in step 7. Right. And feed it through beneath the frame 93A. Fixing the frame 86F, placed with 2 JP screws which fit into part 79G and 2 FM screws which fit into parts 91A and 93A. So, right, let's look. I don't know how I'm going to do this because it's working on the front bitty, whatever. Right, so.
Right, I'm going to have to get off because it's 10 o'clock.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us, Mark. I really appreciate your help.
I'm the same because I've got work tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I understand. So
thank you for having me on, Penny. I hope I've been a help.
you certainly have.
And can I leave the chat in Dave's Hobbies hands?
Yeah, of course you can.
So, yeah, okay. Good night from me, and I'll see you all on the next one.
Okay, take care. Thanks for joining us.
No problem.
And thanks for having me on, Penny. And,
Not a problem. Anytime, Geordie. So thank you for joining us.
Okay.
Good night, Geordie, Dave. Thanks for joining us.
No.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night. Okay, so where did we get up to with the chat? I think it was Dave Mack. I'm going to say good night as my internet keeps going off. You all take care and stay safe. Yeah, you take care, Dave Mack, as well.
Yeah, I hope we haven't actually missed you, but yeah, good night.
And then John's model making says, good night, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, thanks for popping in. I really appreciate it. Right, so
Adrian, sorry, did you? No, it's all right. Found them.
right. So we are working. This is getting heavy, you know. I didn't realise those screws weighed that much.
Yeah.
Right, I know it's like off topic. Would everyone suggest she actually does the screws when she put the front framework on? Do the screws down from the top frame down to the front frame? Or
Yeah.
what do you reckon? What Dave reckon?
Yes, I reckon so. You mean doing that first, Adrian?
Yes, because well, some of us basically you had to push that front top in, try and put the screws in.
Yeah. When it's on the bottom half of the bus, Penny, it's very difficult to get the top half of that frame where the top of the windows are at the very front of the bus. It's very difficult to get them lined up when the bus is all together. So
Right. So okay. So you instruct me. Tell me exactly what to do then.
okay. So the front.
Feed first off. Feed the cable down the side.
Right. Okay. Let me. I'm looking for something. I want to prop this up.
Yeah.
Because if I prop it up like this, A, you'll see it better, and B, I'll have more room for the screwdriver.
Yeah.
So let me find something. Oh, I just found something. So if I put, sorry, I'm kind of semi-talking to me, semi-talking to you guys. Right, let's put this, let's take all of these window winders. You got to remember where I come from. You say winder, exactly the same as winder.
Yeah.
So they're winders. Right. So I'm just going to push a cardboard box behind there. That's going to stop that from sliding back and also be a little bit more gentle on it. And then I have another box which, let me move those out. Sorry, it's I'm trying to do these without damaging anything. Right. Okay, and I think that's not a bad job. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to work on that. Right, we'll see what happens. I can always move that back a bit, can't I?
Yeah, you're going to be putting force down on the front, so you might push it forward.
Right. Yeah, okay, I think that'll be okay. Right, we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, I'll just readjust. So
we're on the step 6 then, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So position the front frame 86F on the front of the bus as shown. Tuck the cable 86J behind the destination blind.
Oh, yes. So this feeds through there, does it?
That's right.
Yes,
behind
that's right.
there.
Like that.
Yep.
Ah. So.
And then feed it through beneath the frame 93A.
Through there.
So let me make you bigger.
Yes.
There's nowhere to feed it through. Oh, right.
Yeah.
No, there isn't. Ah,
down the
so
side.
down there.
Yeah, that's it.
And then
Yep.
sort of down and up. Right, okay. Right. So that wants to, is there any benefit in electrical tape here, Horlicks?
I don't think
Having said that, that looks pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, that's good.
Right, okay. So I think I'm banging a couple of FPs. Oh, hang on. So
I would do the JP ones.
Yeah.
figure out where they go first.
Right,
Where my
roughly where the
fingers
two fingers are. That's where the JP.
Yeah, okay, I see it. Whoa.
So let me make this bigger for you.
Right, okay, that's fine. So 2 JPs. Surprisingly, I've got loads.
So you've got the ones there and there.
Right, let's see if I've given myself enough room to use the screwdriver. I have a feeling I have not. No. Right.
Just basically to bite them.
Yeah, that's why I'm using. Oh, that didn't work. No, I thought it was a good idea in theory. Ah, that's gone in. Right, so. This is not a great way to use a screwdriver because it's just not much grip in it, but that's in. That is in. But it's on.
Can you see how much the top of that frame is sticking out compared to top frame?
Yes. So would it be a good idea to drive the TMs in there now and then go back to the
Yes.
FMs? Right. So is TMs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then what I'll try and do is lift that up high as I dare to get those screws put in properly, because they're only just in enough to bite at the moment. So let's check the screwdriver head first. Right. So I think I'm going to have to resort to the cocktail trick as well. Thank you, Steve Owen. And yes, I will probably end up saying that every time I do this.
Dave, I think there's about 3 comments.
Yeah, I'll get to them. So,
Steve. What do you get?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect, Penny.
Perfect.
What do you get if you cross a Routemaster bus with the O2?
Right. So Steve Eisen says, then there was 4.
Yeah.
There's 4 of us. And then Andrew says, what number Humbrol paint are you looking for, Penny?
78.
And then P40F20 says, Pam Bailey. Well, Andrew, Humbrol 78, cockpit green.
Oh, I'm having to twist myself into some awkward positions.
And then Andrew says, Penny, did you try train times in Eastbourne?
Train times in Eastbourne?
Must be a hobble.
I actually did a Google shopping search. I tried it. Now you will find 78 by Humbrol, but I use acrylics. I don't really get on with. It's not that I don't get on with enamels. I'm actually very lazy and I hate the cleanup. And I use acrylics because swish in the water and your brush is clean.
Yeah.
Right. So does it matter that it's sticking out at the bottom now?
Well, we go and use the FM screws at the side of the frame to put it in.
So if you wanted, you could just leave them screws as they are, Penny, to give you a bit of movement, perhaps.
Yeah. So I'm grunting because I'm having to maneuver myself into some awkward positions. If I had a great big massive dining room and I wasn't filming this, obviously I could work it a bit better. Right. So I'm going to put the FM screws in.
Yeah, so put the 2 FM screws in.
And I am aware that I've not fully tightened the JPs yet.
Yeah, JPs and the top ones, because you're going to have to get a really good solid platform to really screw them TMs in at the top.
Right. Okay. So these FMs are going in there on the outsides.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Lovely. That's gone in fine. This is a really horrible way to use a screwdriver, but
little tip from P40F20 says put all the screws in to bite.
Yeah. Oh, this one don't want to go in. The side panels come out a little bit, well, sideways. Oh, oh. Right, that's not one to play. I think that has now. Right, guys, I am at big risk here of pulling
Right,
this
do you want
thing
to actually move the top deck so it's a lot easier to get those 4 screws in tightly?
Okay, right. So I'm now going around on the NP screws.
No, the 4 screws you just put in
So,
the front.
right,
Basically.
right.
If
Okay,
you move your
whoa.
top
Right,
deck around a bit.
Stop, second. Stop. Right, so I'm putting the front ones in tight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's all right because obviously one person said put them into bite and then I've just got a little bit confused there. Right.
Oh yeah,
so,
no, I just meant the top ones, the TMs.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Right, I tell you what, I'm sorry guys, I'm going to hang this off at an angle so that I can work on it from the front.
Yeah.
So top tip for you, if you are ever hanging, well, first of all, don't hang things off the table if you can get away with it. Secondly, never hang more than a quarter of it off the table. Because if you see there, if I push down too hard, you see that's not going to come off.
Yeah.
If you hang more than half off, can you see how much less that's going to take to tip that over? I am holding it, don't worry guys. So, and that wasn't a Mickey take, I promise you. Oh, I just sat on something. A box. Sorry, that's what it sounds like when you sit on boxes.
Yeah.
You weren't expecting it. Oh, that's gone in. I didn't think that was going to go in. That FM screw. Because it needs to pull this side panel in a little bit.
Yeah.
But again, that's, well, like most of the M screws, the amount of thread per inch seems to be a lot higher. So you're screwing, and then you're like, this isn't working. And then all of a sudden it just goes, done.
Yeah, someone else told me about that. I think you have to loosen the bottom screws basically to angle the top in correctly, get those screws in.
Right. I'm happy with that JP screw and the FMs, and I'm happy with that whole front. Wow. That's really solid. There's no movement there at all. Right. So NP screws next.
Yeah, I reckon put all the
Which
screws
are the
along.
ones on that way? I've lost the bag.
TM.
PM.
TM.
I've lost the
TM.
bag. PM.
No, TM.
TM.
Okay.
Oh, that would explain why I couldn't find them then. So I was looking for something else. Right, so TM.
Hang on. Sorry, just let me stop you there for a minute. Before you do that, just to be safe, the white cable you threaded through the side,
Yeah.
run that along the side of the bus behind the framework.
What? Just keep threading it behind framework.
Yeah, just so
Yes.
it's not dangling everywhere because
Right,
you might get it caught.
No, it's a good idea. So is that where it's going to go
Horlicks.
eventually? So yeah, it's plenty of room. So and it's only one cable actually. I thought it was two. So
And then it comes down where the last LED strip is on the roof. Oh no, you can't see that yet. So it comes down on the last second to last large panel, the last large.
right, hang on, let me get there first. Right, sorry, it's should that go down and under?
It doesn't matter too much at the moment. It's just to keep it out of harm's way. You can adjust that later on.
Okay, this one don't want to play. There we go. So it
That's
will
it.
go under there
And then down underneath
and then
it.
down. Right. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then if you
so-
want, you can secure that with a bit of tape somewhere or wrap it around.
Well, actually, that's
While you're doing that, Penny will catch up on the chat, and the chat is Andrew says Humbrol paint is speed to model shops in boxes of 10 tinlets. There may be precision paint railway colour green is similar to Humbrol 78. And then P40F20 says this is one of those times that you need to just start all the screws in the panel and then slowly tighten them up. So a bit like he was doing a cylinder head up on a car.
yes. So this is where you must keep the screws even then, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So really I shouldn't have driven those ones at the front in.
Oh, they'll be all right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. So just to double check, TM screws.
That's right.
We need 24 in total, of which we've already put 4 in.
So 20, yeah.
Right, I don't know if I've got that many cocktail sticks. Right, so 1, 2. Oh,
Actually, 20 now.
yeah,
Not 24.
that's what we just said. 24 in total, of which we've already done 4. Some of these are going straight in, some are not. I love this cocktail stick idea. Do you think we'll get to see Steve today?
Might do.
Might do.
Could one of you lovely chaps do me a favour?
So
Just send him an invite link.
I've already done so.
Oh, lovely. See, this is why we love you, Adrian.
So what I would like to suggest is, it's up to you how far you want to go.
Yeah.
There's still quite a lot more to do because we've still got to do all the bottom deck. So did you want to get the top finished and then pick up again next week for the
Yeah.
bottom? Otherwise, I think we might be going for another 3 hours.
Yeah. Well, we did say we might not get it all done. Right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24. Right. So that's all the screws. With these TMs, I'm just going to chuck a load out on the. Actually, I'm going to get one of my diamond painting trays. I think that'll be a better idea, won't it?
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice
Oh, and I
bag
just
again?
put my wrist on a cocktail stick and I've just thrown them all over the table. This is pretty much my day for you guys. Don't know if I've got enough screws now, do I? Oh well, could be worse. Can't think how right now, but it could be worse. Right, so there's one bitey screw. There's another bitey screw. If you're wondering why I'm putting the cocktail stick back on, it's to indicate to me, oh, I've lost a cocktail stick, but I counted them all, didn't I? This one needs a bit of work. Some of these pieces of the side are just falling into place. Others, you got to give them a little bit of, well, quite a lot of assistance.
Yeah. Some of it is just a case of getting your thumb at the other side of it and pressing. And
yeah, I'm kind of pulling the side up and then pulling with my thumb. I'm pulling the roof out and the window kind of in, kind of an action.
yeah.
Right. So, oh, that actually hurt, that cocktail stick. So instead of starting on the first one, I'm going to start on the middle one here. So I don't know if you can still see me. I'm coming in. I'm coming home towards the camera. Oh, this is going to take ages, isn't it? Oh, I don't want to go in. Or does it? I can't tell if that screw's gone in properly. It just felt too easy. But I think it is still probably a case of they're giving us 24 screws when probably 12 will be plenty. It's one of the things I love about this build. This build is not, I wouldn't want to test it, but I'd be confident that once this is built, if I should drop it, it probably won't break. It'll dent and scratch, but I bet it won't fall apart, will it?
I don't think it'd fall apart. No, not that easy.
It'll dent and it'll scratch, but not fall apart. Right, that one. So that's my first pass of just enough to bite. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I've got enough screws left. So just fill in the gaps. And this should theoretically be easier now.
So a little bit of encouragement for you in the chat. Dano Build says, looking good, Penny. All this hard work will be worth it when it's all finished and looking great.
God, yeah. I mean, if you do something and it's actually easy, is it actually an achievement?
Well, not really, no. You've got to put effort in to get effort out, haven't you, really?
Yeah. And this might come out the wrong way, but not everyone can build this.
No.
No.
I'm already in the top whatever of model builders just for doing it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a saying I stole off carpentry.
Yeah.
Someone said, oh, you know, don't panic about how bad your carpentry is. Just from the very fact you've done it, it puts you in the top 2%.
Yeah. Okay, so Andrew says you may find an articide acrylic paint is similar to the green Umbral 78. And Andrew's just correcting himself there by saying artist, that is.
Right.
Yeah.
God, Jesus, is this really bad to watch?
No, it's we've all been there.
No, it's just that this has got to be one step up from watching paint dry, hasn't it? Watching someone put loads of screws in.
It is part of the build, though.
I know it's part of the build. I mean, I'm not having a problem doing it. That's not gone in. That did not want to go in. Yeah, that's...
Oh, Horlicks Wishlist, we put about the same amount of screws you're putting in.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That don't want to go in. I don't know if that's gone in. So...
could you try screw the either side of it?
Yeah, the screw either side is already in. Now that came out too easily. So... That's a oops, don't want to break the cocktail stick in there. No. Right, okay. I think what's happened is I've gone in at a slight off angle, but if anything, I wanted to go in at that angle, but I kind of went in at that angle.
Yeah.
So all it did was it pushed out of the. So there's not really much to grip. Oh, hang on. I pull the whip. Ooh. Right. Sorry, I meant if I pull the window down. Ah, that's bitten. I can feel that bite now. Oh, thank goodness for that. Right. So this is the first pass nearly complete.
But yeah, at least you've got a lot less bits now.
Yeah. I've still got...
More frame for the bottom. You should have.
Yeah. I must admit, I did catch someone's build, and I saw all the roof panels on, and I was, don't mind admitting, I was a little bit green with envy on that one. I wanted to go home there and then and go and put them on. Right.
A couple more bits of chat before you move on. Love Mini says 2 steps from watching paint dry.
Oh, 2 steps. Okay, that's a compliment.
And then Peter Whitlock says, if you think that is bad, Penny, wait till you get to the body panels and all those NM screws.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I don't have a problem with the screws. I'm just thinking, are you guys genuinely entertained by watching someone put screws in?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Right, so I'm now going to do these again, but I'm going to tighten them right up. And then what I'll do is I'll do a third pass. Oh no, everyone says. Just to make sure they are in properly.
Okay. Would it be worthwhile checking your handrails before you actually do that?
Always worthwhile checking the handrails. The handrails are all in, just not necessarily in the right places. Right, they look fabulous to me, and I don't call my own work fabulous lightly.
Okay.
Well, I think Horlicks went round 6 times.
6. Okay, right. So check number 2.
No,
Yeah,
doing the screws up.
Every time I went back to them, they went up and they screwed up another turn.
You know me, I will keep going until I'm happy. So,
But yeah, no, apparently they've got to be really, really tight.
wow. Now, would you recommend going every other screw as I have done, putting them in, or should I go left, right, work my way forwards?
Yeah.
Yes, to which one?
Yeah.
You remind me of my stepdad. Would you like tea or coffee? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Go left, right, left, right, left, right.
Okay. So I do apologize for the grunts, but if you're going to make me put something in as hard as it will go, then I'm afraid you're going to get grunts. Oh. Cocktail sticks are just going to get in the way, but I'm going to keep 2 so I can just mark where I'm up to. So, oops. Just done your trick there, Dave and Bert. No one can burp like Dave say, can they?
Gina, I had my mic muted then. Just so
it might well have been just as well, actually.
Well, at least it's coming out the right end.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter which end it comes out of, as long as it comes out.
Penny, remind me, have you already screwed your battery box in yet?
No.
No.
Oh, battery box. No. It's hanging off because on the advice of P40, I took the circuit board out, which I will add with sound advice.
No, that's fine. So you've still got to tidy up all your wiring there as well.
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
You know I'm going to get my wiring as neat as yours, don't you?
Yeah.
No one on this planet will get their wiring as neat as yours. Oh, Didn't realise I'd already done that one.
So we'll be back with part of issue 97 then.
Oh
no.
This is very hard work. I have no problems admitting that. Oh, they're gone in. They're that's strange. Unless I put them in a little bit more than just a bite when I first put them in. Oh, my palm is brighter red than Rudolph's nose.
Yeah, I had that. It was really painful after a while. So I'm thinking, Adrian, this is getting a little bit confusing for next week because we've done some parts of this. So do you think it's worth us sorting out issue 103B and then putting the next lot of instructions in order for the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah. Because obviously I'm clicking through it and I'm still seeing bits that we need to do.
Yeah.
But
well, if you want to, if there's any images, if you want to delete them off the system.
Well, of course, yeah, I can just delete the steps we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea there. So what I've downloaded today, I will delete all of that and then re-download from the Google Drive next week.
Yeah.
Sorry, we have a Google Drive where we share Routemaster files.
Or Horlicks, if you create a folder by saying bin folder, then I can go and move it because as I'm the host of the folder, otherwise if you just delete it, it'll end up probably put it somewhere else in my drive.
Oh.
Right, bin.
Right, judging from the noises I'm making, am I working hard enough?
Yes.
Definitely working hard enough, Penny. Yeah. While you're working that hard, I'll bring up a couple of bits of chat, and it says, says every piece you place, every grunt you make, will be watching you. It gets heavier and heavier.
Thing is, I didn't read that. I sung that in my head.
I was going to say that's more like a song.
Yeah, but they use that a lot for dogs, don't they? Every bite you take, every piece you eat will be watching you.
Yeah. And then we've got Tommy Tippy, and Tommy Tippy writes, "Hi Penny and Horlicks. Went to my news stall in Dublin today, and he handed me issue 80. Feeling fantastic. Now I'll go to Penny's issue 80." Build again and get issue 80 built and get it going. Marvelous, fantastic. Let's hope we're successful, Tommy TP.
Yeah, it's great when you finally get that issue, isn't it?
Yeah.
There were a couple of issues of this where, well, every fourth issue, because obviously the subscribers got their issues before the news agents, but you would get your 4 issues like 2 days. Sorry, that was wrong. You got them just after the first issue came out of the news agents, didn't we?
Yeah.
So the subscribers were like 1 week behind and then 3 weeks in front.
Yeah.
So I used every 4th week I'd be going to the news agents. I'm like, I hope it's in. I hope it's in. Let's hope it's in. And then they hand me the issue. I'm like, yes. The next 3 issues, I really didn't care if they came in late because I knew I'd have my subscription issue.
Yeah.
Right. So for my 3rd pass, I'm doing this murder style.
Okay.
So yeah, I got about a quarter of a turn, about an 1/8 of a turn on that. And same with this one. Oh, blimey. Whoa, get quite a lot out of that one.
Cool.
Sorry if I'm blocking the whole camera up.
No, that's fine, Penny. So you've got Joshua Spurrier. Hello, Penny.
Hello.
And Andrew says, I've just read the HMRS SR livery register. Found there's a BSC standard for all colours used in paints. Their book that between written about this.
Is that similar to FS standard as well? Is that what you said? Oh, yeah. Is there is that like the FS? Because the federal standard is a wonderful little code.
Yeah.
I think it's a 6-digit number, or sorry, 5-digit number. One refers to the basic color. So you've got like grays and this, that, and the other. Second digit refers to if it's a gloss, satin, or a matte. And then the last 3 digits is how dark it is. And I think I might have this the wrong way round. Treble O would be very dark, and treble 9 would be very light. Could be the other way round though.
Okay.
Wow, these screws aren't even nearly tight.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Well, these, I was getting like a quarter turn out of them. The front ones, I got 2 or 3 turns, but that could just be because they're the front. Maybe I hadn't put them in properly, but that one, I just got about 4 turns out of it. See, Mark gave me a bit of a warning at the beginning. He said, make sure they're flush. Now, all of these screws are below the red mark, but I've got a feeling that's not necessarily going to be enough, because every turn that I make, I can't get that song out of my head now. P40. Every turn I can't help it now. But every turn I make on a screw is pulling the side up and the roof down. So obviously, once these panels go on, they need to be exactly right, don't they? And it might only be like 1/10 of a millimeter.
Oh, I've just. It's all right. I've just. I made a bin folder, and I've just noticed you've popped another one up.
Sorry, what did you do?
Oh, it's
No,
all right.
Horlicks looking at me.
There you go. I'm just doing some admin work in the background.
Okay. I'm glad you're really interested in the build, Horlicks.
Oh, I am. I'm just trying to make things easier for you.
Yeah, I know you are. Right, so that's my 3rd pass. So what I'm planning on doing is keep going round. If I can't get any movement on any screw, then I'm happy. But I got a feeling I'm going to get some on these now. Oh, none. Oh, God.
Right. I think I'm happy with that, Adrian. Can you just double check for me to make sure that looks like it's about right? Because obviously two brains is better than one, as I say.
Allegedly.
I might have missed something, or there could be something missing.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
I'm really not getting much on these, so I'm happy that I've done my best on them.
The only thing I'm confused about is do we need that 97 step 3?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
What issue is it? All the wiring gets color coded and tied up. Is that 104?
Yes. We're not even there yet.
No, that'll be a fresh issue. Right, that's cool. That's really good. Right.
You do realise as you guys are talking, I'm just sitting there going, give up now, Penny, leave the country, just run, don't tell anyone you're going. Right, okay, I've got a problem.
Right, what?
What's that?
I've nipped a wire.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's all right. That's all right. It's okay. That's absolutely fine. There's a bit of a scuff on the plastic, but it's not gone through the wire.
Okay.
So I should have checked that beforehand. In fact, I probably should have taped that when I put this roof panel on. So that bit's fine. Everything else is fine. So this is where a few people were having a couple of issues, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, now.
Horlicks, we start tearing up the wires in issue 105.
Oh, okay. Right.
How can I test these up? I can't. There's 2 plugs, isn't there? Right. Okay.
So
Are you
I think that is a good place to stop for this stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say that's a really good place to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've basically got the same amount of screws again for the bottom.
Oh, thanks, Horlicks. You just really picked me up there.
It'd be worth it.
Yeah. You know, it's look. Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I think we have actually achieved a lot today.
You're right.
I know we haven't caught up with the issue that we should be up to,
Yeah.
but I've got so many less pieces knocking around.
So Peter Whitlock has suggested that you test the way before continuing.
The problem with that is that this one doesn't work like a normal wire. It's got two connections.
Okay.
So I will.
Well, you can test it once you get it on the bottom half of your book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we can plug it in and then we can test it. These have gone on once, haven't they?
All you've got to do, you don't have to plug. Right. All you've got to do is plug that one in.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other one just spurs off to the next lot.
Oh, okay then. Right. in that case,
You have got it. It's basically it's for you underneath the top deck. It's
Yeah.
right, hang on, I've got a test wire here somewhere, and I've got a built-in variable power supply.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, and we have a multitude of wires. So
What voltage is it? 3? No, 4.5, isn't it?
should I tell you what voltage I'm using?
3, 2.
1. Then I'll put 2 through, and then I'll put 3 through. Right, and then it'll work. Right, so let's turn some lights out then.
but you find this upper deck basically has a connection, but then it swaps the colours over.
Right, so does that mean it will work or it won't work?
You might try 1 volt one way, switch the
Yeah, but
connection
what I'm
over.
saying, no, right. What I was saying by that 1 volt is I don't know how many volts it's going to take to blow those lights.
No, I know what Adrian means. There was they sent an adapter to switch the polarity.
Right, okay.
So
Oh,
could be in your box, just on your table, actually.
Could be, yeah.
so
is
I
that-
don't know if I'm sending. Yeah, I know what will happen if it's the polarity's wrong.
You just won't light.
It won't light because the LEDs are diodes,
Yeah.
which stops the current running the wrong way. So all that will happen is it'll get to the first bulb. So if it doesn't work, we
Just
will
switch.
not know if it's broken or if it's the wrong polarity.
Yeah, you can just switch the plugs in your power supply.
Of course I
On the
can. Yeah.
wall.
Come on then, let's do it then.
Okay, let me bring this chat up first. P40F20 says, well done, Penny. Peter Whitlock says, second wire is for the stairwell light. And Christine says, well done, Penny. It's lovely to watch you all working together tonight. And Love Minnie says, drum roll.
Yeah. Right. So how many volts can I go up to then? 9?
No, I do 3.
Oh!
Perfect.
Perfect.
3 volts minimum.
Yeah.
Was that changing the polarity or?
Is that no? It's just normal straight in. Is that front light supposed to be flickering?
No.
Just joking. Do you know what? I absolutely love this because that's like antique lighting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. So can we spot which one of those poles was glued? Was it that one there?
Don't know.
I can't actually tell. No.
Oh.
See, I can't believe it's not glued.
No.
Can you?
No.
Was it that one that was glued then?
It's either that one. Oh, I love that. I feel I'm in the 60s now.
Yeah.
It could be that one or the next one behind.
It's either that one or that one
Oh, I don't know.
or that one.
No, not that one.
No, exactly. You can't tell.
Can't tell.
Yeah, well, problem is you turn the bus around.
Yeah, brilliant. Well,
Yeah.
at least that works.
So you've got a good comment there saying from Steve Hyson saying, wow, looks great.
Yeah, I'm really happy with that.
Love Minute says congratulations.
Thank you. I was so worried because I have heard reports that people have tested all the lights. They've worked absolutely fine. They've then put the roof or whatever on, and then they've tested them again and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So is it because the wire's been nicked, for example, or
Possibly.
have they broken it? Have they tested it wrong? Have they put too much? There's so many ways this could be this could not work, and it's my fault, and so many ways that it could work, and it's Hachette's fault.
Yeah.
Or what
not-
they
not
could have
my
done is,
fault.
you know, when you had to bend the wires, the circuit boards over,
Yes.
the diodes basically they could be touching the roof.
Yeah. But
So
this is
I
also
suggest you
why
could basically put black tape over the connections. So when
Right.
you do put the roof up, this
Oh, yes. So if that part there makes a connection with the roof panel, which I think that actually will. Yeah. So that one could be pointing up too much. So if that touches the roof panel and scratches it and touches exposed metal, that'll just short out, won't it?
Yeah.
yes.
So good call there, Adrian. So I'll have a think. I'm wondering if I can bend those sideways. If this one sticks up quite a lot.
You could put
No,
some
why do you-
tape over 'em.
Be honest, why don't you just get some black tape and just cover them over?
Yeah.
But that'll make it thicker and give even less space there then, won't it? Oh, Horlicks is showing off with his bus now, isn't he? He's like a big kid.
Well, I'm
in
just
the
saying
toy
if
store.
it's a fraction mil off, the black tape will actually insulate it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
No, you just give me a panic because I didn't think about that before I put my skins on, so I'm testing mine.
Right. I'm gonna just fiddle around with the microphone.
And now my wire's not long enough.
Right, guys, can you hear me? Okay, I've changed the mic.
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfect. I can take these bloody headphones off. Oh, they're horrible. I don't like for too many hours. Right. Oh, I forgot to bring you all in. Sorry. In Horlicks plays buses. All your teddy bears out lined up, and you give them all a little bus ticket, don't you?
Right, well, luckily mine is working okay.
Right. And I just realised I've bent my little stop thing again. You know, in the driver's cab, you've got that little stop bit. Every time I put the top down on the floor, it bends it because it protrudes down, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
I am just going to leave that until I put the in fact, actually, I should be putting something underneath it. So,
Right, Penny.
Adrian,
I do have a spare issue 81 with that part in.
which part?
You know, that little stop sign.
Don't want to know. Don't want to know. I'm not pulling all that apart. Just for a stop sign. No, it'll bend back in place, no problems. But I'm not bend it out, knowing that. No, what I'll do is, as we fix the top deck onto the bottom deck, I will straighten that. Then we'll put the top deck on, and that'll be the next time I straighten it, and the last time.
Okay.
So I'm happy with that. We didn't get as much as we'd love to have got done, but I think maybe we were asking too much for one show.
Yeah.
It wasn't plain sailing all the way, but not every issue is.
No.
But we are, that little light at the end of the tunnel has just got a little bit closer and a little bit bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll definitely get the rest of it done next week. But
And
yeah,
the
that's a massive achievement. Look at that, one whole top deck unit.
Yeah, I am very happy.
Yeah.
It's becoming less confusing. There was a couple, I meant to say at the beginning, actually, there may be times when I shout at people, because when I get a bit frustrated, I get like that. And I think there was one or two moments when I did.
Yeah.
But it was like, if I have more than one person hitting me with information that doesn't match, I'm like, my poor brain's going, oh. But no, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I know it's very late in the night, but do you think perhaps same again next week?
Yeah.
7:30 with lots of people on again to help. I thought that went brilliantly. There were times we anticipated this. There were times in the show when I was so focused on what I was doing that if it had only been me and Horlicks, there would have just been large periods of silence.
Yeah.
And you really did handle everything all really well.
Yeah, I mean, it was, as I say, I mean, I wasn't sure how far we would get. I mean, I was secretly hoping to get it all done, but yeah, it was too much to ask, really.
I would love to have got it done so quick that we'd gone, oh, should we shove in the show?
Definitely, I think we're going to need a lot of input when it comes to marrying that up with your bottom deck, because it didn't quite go fit together nicely before. Now, the only bit of advice I've got for you that you could do if you have time for homework, what you're looking at now along the bottom, make sure those wires along the bottom of your frame are in the recesses and flat as possible.
Well, this one isn't, because we've poked it up through the sides. And obviously this one that we've done today, then there's two at the back, which I really need to just masking tape to the back. But this one, there is a channel that goes all the way along. Yeah,
so just make sure they're in as best they can be. I know some people have undone it and just run them along the side of the bus. And I think Steve did that as well, didn't he?
I feel smart, because I seem to remember that we were supposed to tape it in 3 places. And I said, no, I'm going to tape it in 2. We'll do the 3rd tape when we need to, because it left a little tiny stub bit left over. And I'm glad I did that, because now I can poke it out the side.
Yeah.
But don't forget, Penny, you've actually disconnected those wires in the middle, but you've left the other half on the circuit board.
Trailing off the bus, yes. Yes. So, but yeah,
I think that's good. But it's gonna take a bit of. Sorry, no, I was just gonna say, like last time when you like test fitted it wasn't quite sitting right for some reason. So we need to get to the bottom of that next week.
Well, I got a feeling if I put it on now, there were a couple of little panels, but I'm still confident with this. I've always been confident with this, haven't I?
Yeah.
You know, when I like the way the decks were put together, you've got a gap there on one side, but the gap is there on the other. So you've not got a split all the way through. And then as you built it up, I mean, obviously this is still plastic on the sides, but now that we've always said, haven't we, don't judge it on two sides or one side of a box.
Yeah.
Get all 6 sides. And look, I've now got 6 sides of a box.
Yeah.
Look how good that is.
Yeah, strong. Yeah.
This way. I remember when the chassis weighed less than this does.
Yes.
On course, heavy.
Yeah.
So it is still in a lot of bits, as you can see, as you can't see.
That's all right.
All over the place. But
just be really careful with them LED panels because you know what's happened to all of them.
Yeah. That actually because
if you tape yours up like Horlicks has, that will ensure that it won't come apart.
Well, it's actually got masking tape, electrical tape on it.
Yeah, that's right.
What I've done is when Mark's went on his stream, I straight away I was messaging him because he said he can't do anything about it because he can't solder. Obviously, I've got a solder iron sitting here, and I'm over halfway to being half proficient, but I can solder up electricals. So I said to him, send me it. You got nothing to lose. Let me have a go at soldering it up.
Yeah.
So I'm still waiting for that, and hopefully I can get that soldered up and get it working.
Yeah.
So, have you received the I'm sorry, it's going off thing. The thing I ordered, has that come yet?
The thing you ordered? No, not yet.
Battery.
Yeah. No, I haven't yet. So
we've still got a little bit more chat, and Andrew says, "I'll look at the colour information in register later." Okay, Andrew, thanks for that. And then P40F20 says, "Fantastic show tonight. Well done, Dream Team."
Thank you, P40. Yeah. You are part of that Dream Team because you help out so much.
And then Love Minnie says, "Penny's pit stop. Only you could stay up long enough for you to finish the book." Yeah. And then Daniel Bildreau says that bus is amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
it's when you look at as each Partwork comes out, I'm noticing that it's a little bit bigger, a little bit better, and this was the most amazing thing at the time. And now these things come out that are bigger, so it's kind of it feels like it's getting smaller, but it hasn't lost actually, issue 1, it was like, yeah, this seems a good build. By the time I got to about issue 5, I'm like, wow, I really love this. And I haven't lost any of that. You know?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, when I saw it in the shop, I'm like, because I was actually training at Newport. So it was the first week of my job.
Yeah.
And it just kind of called to me. You know, I've started a new permanent job as a bus driver, and there's a bus build. And as part of my job, there is a newsagent right at the bus station selling a bus Partwork.
Yeah.
What could possibly have gone wrong?
Well, lots of things could possibly go wrong.
I think... Did I leave? No, I hadn't left. It was still an active Partwork when I left Newport, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yes.
Recently finished, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So, wow.
Wow.
I really enjoyed tonight. Actually, it was hard work. It was mentally taxing. It was physically taxing.
Yeah.
It wasn't complicated,
No.
apart from the fact of where the hell are we?
Yeah.
Tying up these loose ends. Yeah, absolutely loving it. So
Well,
I'm back to where I left off,
Yeah.
and I only got through half a Kit Kat.
Right. So, shall I do the schedule?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, tomorrow at 8 o'clock is me. I've changed it for Saturday because obviously I'm unavailable Saturday. So tomorrow I'm doing my Routemaster 109. I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit scared, but hopefully it'll be all right. And then Friday the 4th is me again at 8 p.m. for the Terminator 72 to 119. What's that? Who's been messing?
Well, Adrian does it to me. I thought I'll pass it on to you.
Okay. Okay, the 5th, Saturday, we've got Build with Adrian. He's live at 8 p.m. He's doing his Terminator if he receives it, which will be 87 and 88. And if not, he'll be doing his VW camper van, stage 55.
As well.
Sorry?
If he receives the part for that as well.
Yeah. And then on Sunday, we've got Mark's Mods doing Spitfire 37 to 38, 8 p.m. on his channel.
Okay.
And then we've got Monday, Chris Davies World, Ecto 1, issue 3 at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Tuesday, we've got Build with Adrian again. Hopefully.
Do the opposite of what she's doing on Saturday.
Yeah. I just love the way Adrian writes it. Hopefully, I'll be building the other item I did not build on Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, he'll be doing whatever he doesn't build on Saturday. So, we'll keep posted on that. Then back round to Wednesday, which is Yorkshire Crafter and Penny doing their diamond show at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
And then in the evening was revised time of 7:30 again.
Okay.
Just changing that now for you. We're doing.
Oh, you're changing that. Can I just say? No, I'll let you finish. Actually, sorry, I'm butting in and changing the subject.
Yeah. So then Penny again and all of us gang will be back with you this time next week. Again,
To complete issue 103.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
103 and previous issues. So it's part 2 of tonight's show.
Oh. Right, so, oh God, have I just deleted something? I thought I did. Right, so, 103 continued. Oh, no, I didn't say that right. Continued.
It might be because I was editing at the same time and I pushed enter.
Oh, I don't know. I'll tell you what, we'll do it cop out way. DONT ... Right. So can I just say, obviously what we call out on the YouTube schedule, that's just us. If there's anybody that does a regular live that is related to Hobby Show, get yourself in the Hobby Show Facebook group, get that advertised, and we'll be calling yours out as well.
Yeah.
What we'd like to see is maybe if you could call ours out as well. It's kind of a little we help you, you help us.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it got too long a list, then we probably won't be calling out the whole week. But we could at least, But yeah, if you've got a regular live that you do, or just or whatever, get it on there. Get your show advertised.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yes.
Right. So I'm gonna, if it's all right with you guys, I'm gonna call that the end of the show.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, Mark's mods. Yeah. I mean, you jumped ahead of me there. So yes, we will. I will be inviting everybody, and I'll actually do it early rather than late, so that I haven't got to leave people like Steve. Like, oh, I've already got a shift for that. So yeah. So yeah, everybody's invited next week. Same jobs as before. You know, some of you there just to look glamorous. Some of you there to actually work. And so
I was working in the background, sort of thing.
Right. So right, I'm going to let everyone say their goodbyes. Dave, pick a number between 1 and 2.
2.
2. Right. So it's goodbye from Adrian then.
Thank you, Dave. Yes, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for watching and commenting on Penny Show tonight. And thank you for having me, Penny.
Not a problem.
Yes, hopefully the next show will get this all finished. Please, guys, don't forget to subscribe to Penny's channel, and don't give her a thumbs up. And thank you.
No worries. And it's goodbye from Dave.
It's goodbye from me. Thanks for having us on tonight, Penny and Horlicks. It's been a brilliant pleasure as always. And you know, we've got you a bit further with that bus now, and you'll soon be catching us all up again. So which we're looking forward to. Mind you might not catch Horlicks after tomorrow night, depending on what he wants to do. So anyway, it's good night from me. Thanks for joining us. Give Penny a nice good thumbs up as always. And we'll catch you next time along.
And it's good night from Horlicks.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, everyone, for watching the show. Give Penny a massive thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, see you next week for another epic build. And yeah, so hopefully we'll get this all up to date for you. And then you'll be able to start fresh from issue 104.
So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much for all the guests that have joined me. You have helped me so much. Thank you to everyone viewing and leaving comments. Even if it's just a little bit of encouragement, you really have helped me build this, and I really, really do appreciate it. So I will catch you next week, same time, 7:30, when hopefully we'll finish up to 103. But like I said last week, if we don't get through it, then I'm not going to rush it just to get it done and do an inferior build. So I'm going to bring us all on so we can all say goodbye. Okay, guys.
Bye. Bye.